start my stream. Holy fuck, this guy, man.
Fuck, man.
Again, like I said.
Oh, why don't you show us your face, you crusty ass fucking bitch? You got a boyfriend for 20 years that won't marry your ass? I think we know why he won't put a ring on it.
This was a great conversation pattern before these fucking trolls came.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just got exposed for being a dumb, ignorant bitch. And you shouldn't even be talking. You shouldn't even be talking. Get off the panel.
No,
Get off the panel. Yeah, you should be listening to your betters.
Have a good one.
Yeah, bye, bitch. See you later. That's what I thought. The minute you put them to the question, they've got nothing. She has no idea what she's talking about. She's completely uninformed. She doesn't even know why she hates Charlie Kirk, like every other leftist on here. Oh, I think that he deserved it. And you go, why? What did he ever say to get assassinated? They don't fucking know.
They're just indoctrinated by the left media.
Exactly.
Andrew is just an exorcist. He brought another demon out of me. Just a few words from Andrew,
right.
and another demon came out of me.
Yep, exactly.
I'm starstruck.
And you go, what did he ever say to get assassinated? They don't fucking know.
They're just indoctrinated by the left media.
Oh man.
She needs to be asking more questions.
Oh, fucking faggot, dude.
They need to teach debate in schools.
Dog, I could have gone to fucking Pluto and back by now, dog. Why the
Nice,
fuck
why
did
didn't
you
you
take
fucking
forever
go
to
then,
fucking
bitch?
start the goddamn game?
Fucking faggots talking about going to Pluto when I could have gone to fucking Pluto.
Nice.
I'll use this con.
God fucking damn. Oh damn, so when you go off the game, does the furnace still like fucking do its thing? Cause looks like it fucking just works even when you're not on. Like I just fucking took a bunch of stone.
Maybe
out
that's
there.
one of the things that doesn't go off. I'm not sure. Honestly, I forget that.
Yeah, because all the coal is done. All the coal is done. Fucking used up all the coal, so yeah. All the fucking coal.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of fucking gold. I don't. Yeah, I don't think I have any coal other than maybe.
Get more coal.
Big W's, boys.
I'll put this.
Big fucking W's tonight, boys.
But people who are liars and dumbass skanks who come up here and act like they know something when they don't, and then they get found out, yeah, I'm gonna be merciless.
They try and win by intimidation, and then
Exactly.
use natural energy, and then you out intimidate.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I was gonna ask her if she didn't have breakfast this morning, how she'd feel. It's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah, for me, like, when I think of.
Guarantee she's gonna go to her 20-year boyfriend and be like, "Why won't you marry me anyway? What's up with that?"
Hey, to the panel host, thank you so much for having me on this evening. I really appreciate it. I hope we can do this again sometime.
Hold on, do you have a YouTube or something?
Yeah, you can find me over on the Crucible.
The Crucible? Alright, bet. Hold on, let me follow you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah,
have
I would
yourself
like
a
to
wonderful
say thank
night.
you, too.
Hey, it's no problem.
I can be a little intense, so I appreciate you.
No problem.
That was a very satisfying invasion, boys. That was a very satisfying fucking invasion. Where do we get to here? We cracked all the donos and then some. Very, very satisfying. Can we let's take few seconds. Take a good... Actually, you know what? We're going to take a good solid minute. Good solid minute here. We have to. Up smug. Just a bit of smug. Not a single fucking L. Not a single fucking L, boys. Let me see your smug face. Let me see your smug face.
Oh, ho, ho.
Execute Order 66.
Not a single L. We will continue. We're not done yet. These fucking people are hideous. We're going to keep drawing out what they really are. That was so good watching those two leftists pretend that they cared and then drawing out that they actually were all about it. We're just going to keep doing this for the next 3 fucking nights, destroying these people. They wanted this. They love it. They're lying their fucking asses off the second we put them to the fucking question. Fuck these people. Fuck these people. They're awful. They're awful fucking human beings.
How was your day
They
today,
really
dog?
fucking terrible.
Oh,
That poor
it's
woman,
fine,
that
I
poor
guess. How about
family,
you?
These fucking people don't give a shit.
Fine.
And they're lying their asses off to you. That's what they
Is
do.
it 70 plus degrees in your house?
I'm gonna send you all over.
Oh, damn, dog.
Who's live right now?
Probably 75. I had the put the air conditioning on, someone turned it off and went back up, and then I turned it back on, and then they turned it off. Last time I checked, it was 74, but that was a couple hours ago. And it probably went back up.
Is Rob Nor live? You guys owe Rachel steak dinner, man. Woo.
It's really cool, you know, when
She,
you want to breathe and not sweat and be able to sit down
eviscerated.
and relax, and you have fucking
Really did.
reptiles fucking doing that shit.
I'll see you guys tomorrow night. We're gonna be back here the same time. We're going back in 4 fucking nights of carnage. This was just night 1. Yeah, fuck these people. They're fucking horrible. They're just fucking horrible. And we demonstrated over and over. We're not gonna stop the demonstration. We're gonna keep going throughout the weekend. God bless Charlie Kirk. God bless the Crucible. From all of us here at the Crucible to all of you out there in Crucible Land, you have a wonderful night.
Oh.
just said I don't advocate for.
That's not giving me a reason why it's bad. That's just saying you don't advocate a thing.
Just put me into a fucking box and have me say what you want. You're a fucking psycho.
What makes it bad? Isn't he a Nazi? Don't you think he's a Nazi and a fascist?
I personally didn't listen to him long enough to have a fucking opinion on him.
So you don't know. You don't know anything about him. So why would you say it's bad or good?
No, I chose to not listen to him because I don't.
Why?
Agree with his ideas.
Oh, so because he's a Nazi and a fascist, right? Because he's a Nazi and a fascist?
I mean, the things they were saying, like public executions in front of.
There we go. So why are you so sad that this Nazi fascist who wanted public? Why are you so sad? Well, because this is the thing though, right? It's like.
This is logic.
Yeah, this is logic. Why is it that you're sad? Why is it that you're sad that this person you consider?
When he says empathy doesn't exist.
Oh, there we go. So the thing is, it's like if.
Do you think public executions for people that should be executed is inherently bad?
Oh, dude, I was just thinking. Now that they caught the guy, if they're gonna fucking execute him, I think they should go to where he fucking killed Charlie.
Yeah, because I'm listening to someone say that inherently public executions are bad. So wait, if someone raped and murdered her daughter, public execution is immoral. Why?
They're fucking retarded. But yeah, what I was saying is,
if this guy,
where fucking Charlie died, bring that guy there, have everybody come back into the audience or whatever, like thousands of people, and then either allow them to stone him.
So wait,
or,
put him on the chair and have like a sharpshooter hit him with people. In the crowd.
Yeah, you could do that too.
Dude, make it like exactly. Put him in those shoes.
Except this time, use a higher caliber.
Yeah, make sure his parents can't have a open casket funeral.
And it shouldn't just be one shooter. Have it be like fucking 10 shooters.
Like a whole team. A whole.
Yeah, and just explode his body.
Just call in SEAL Team 6.
Yeah, the firing squad.
That is legal in Utah.
I mean, they should do it.
Dude, that'd be so base. Imagine seeing him get firing squatted on live stream. That'd be sick.
Oh, okay.
What he said specifically was that empathy first, and this is something I say often too. Empathy first is poison.
Can you pull me that quote?
Yeah, sure, pull it up. He says leading by empathy. It's your claim. It's your claim. You claimed that he said empathy doesn't exist. You said he said empathy doesn't exist.
You were quoting him, not me.
I was paraphrasing him. You said he claimed empathy doesn't exist.
Oh, I'm fine.
Well, I didn't. You just made it up. But here we're getting to the poison. Hang on, we're getting to the poison now. Why is it? Yeah, why is it that if you think he was a Nazi and all of this stuff,
I'm not gonna fucking stop.
why is it that you think he was a Nazi?
Half of the fucking chat right here is fucking annoying.
Yeah, if you think he was a Nazi, why is it that you're sad he was unalived? Okay, so then what was your ideological issues with Kirk?
You're assuming.
Then what were your ideological issues with Kirk? Then what were they?
I didn't agree with him when he said, "Oh, I would go into a flight and if I seen that it was a black pilot, I would feel unsafe."
Is that evil? Is that evil? Is it evil?
It's racist.
Is it evil? Is racism evil? Is that evil?
What is his problem?
Answer the question. Is racism evil?
Yeah.
Then why would you care? Why would you care if this racist got unalive? Then I don't get it.
I'm not mourning him. In the
Exactly. Yeah, you're not mourning him at all.
That doesn't mean that I care or don't care.
Well, why do you care? Why do you care if a Nazi and a racist got killed? Why would you care?
You guys are weird.
Answer the question, lady.
Like the fucking epitome of weird.
Oh, you're weird. Great argument. So answer the question.
We were having a very good conversation.
Yeah, where nobody was putting your feet to the fire. Where nobody was putting your feet to the fire. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, well, you got me.
Give that. I don't know if we'd call it a speech, or just like say shit. You see that? At least some of it.
No, I didn't see it.
It's interesting. I don't think even though like I've watched him on YouTube, I've never seen her ever. So like me seeing her, I'm like, I have no idea who this is.
Got me. Got me.
Anything that you're quoting me to fucking say.
Yeah, but you say that he's a racist. You say he's a racist and he's evil.
That he had racist tropes.
Uh-huh.
And he was perpetuating a fucking like a white agenda.
Oh, there we go, and it's a YT agenda. So ultimately, the same rhetoric that you're using was Charlie Kirk a threat to our freedom?
I don't know. Ask the MAGA who unalived him.
I'm asking you.
Ask the MAGA.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Was Charlie Kirk a threat to our freedom?
I could give two shits.
Answer the question. Was Charlie Kirk a threat to our freedom?
Was Charlie Kirk I think that a lot of liberals found him a threat, but I do think that a MAGA, a Christian,
No, that never happened. You're just making all that up.
Yes, a religious.
Show me that this guy was a MAGA religious Christian. You lying sack of dog vomit. Show me.
Born a fucking Republican.
You don't get born. You get born as a Republican. Oh, I didn't know you could get born a Republican. You're born Republican. You're born Republican. You're born Republican.
I mean, his family put a gun in his hand before he could fucking.
That
walk.
means you're a Republican.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
You don't know?
Look at the fucking statistics and
Go look at the statistics for what?
Growing Democrats, like they're not.
How could you ever demonstrate someone's born Republican?
Yeah, no kidding. He was born Republican.
Well, I mean, his whole family, even his grandma said they're all MAGA.
So if it's the case that your family's a Republican, that means you must be.
I'm just saying.
Do you have Republican family members? Do you have Republican family members?
Quoted saying that their whole family is MAGA.
Yeah. Do you have Republican family members?
Grown up that way.
Do you have Republican family members?
Yeah.
So how can you have been born a Democrat and then Republican?
Well, not my parents. My parents were both.
If your parents were both Republican, were you born a Republican?
Guys, do you even fucking listen?
I'm trying.
My parents were Democrats.
Uh-huh.
No, you're not.
So you were born a Democrat?
You're listening to respond.
So you were born a Democrat?
You're an absolute troll.
You were born a Democrat? So you were born a Democrat?
Yes.
You were? You were born a Democrat?
Holy fuck.
I was born a Democrat.
She's a really good example of why why women shouldn't be involved in the political process.
Both of my parents were very liberal, left-leaning, and I followed suit.
You know, a lot of these people are coping and saying that he was born Republican just because his parents are Republicans. And saying that he was religious just because his parents are, and it's like, there's nothing actually proving that at all. Imagine being born Republican. I don't even know what that means.
With their ideology.
You were born a Democrat.
And I didn't unalive Charlie Kirk in newsflash.
Yeah, we didn't say you did. I just don't understand. You say.
Somebody who was raised a Republican, you just don't want to fucking hear it.
Why do you even have an opinion on? Why do you even have an opinion on Charlie Kirk? Why do you even have an opinion on him if you didn't listen to him?
Who literally had a gun in his hand before he could fucking walk.
Yeah, prove that too. Prove that he had a gun in his hand before he could walk. You're just making that up too.
What would even be wrong with that? Why would
Yeah.
that be wrong?
The fucking pictures?
Yeah, show me the picture of him having a. Hang on. Show me the picture of him having a gun in his hand before he could walk, lunatic. Show me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was like fucking 8 years old.
Oh, so he could walk? So he could walk? So he's just making shit up?
I'm pretty sure
What's the reason now?
it's proving you're slow right now. So yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
everyone's
well,
slow.
Tell us why you think Charlie Kirk was such a bad guy. What did he say or advocate for that was so bad?
I just told you I don't fucking agree with his ideology. The fact
I thought you didn't listen to him.
Oh my God,
You didn't
I
listen to
just
him.
fucking said to her and him, sorry, Andrew, him.
I thought she
that
didn't listen to
when
him.
he said that if he walked into an
He was
airplane,
talking about DEI, you stupid
and
brat.
if he walked
He was talking about DEI.
Did you feel the same way?
He was saying, I want people
I didn't even shut up. Charlie Kirk racist to it.
Why don't you shut up and let me talk? Because what you're doing is you're being dishonest and you're lying. Shut up. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. If you walked into a plane and that pilot was black.
Because of DEI, you stupid brat. Stop lying. This is what you people do.
You do realize.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, you stupid bitch.
I'm not gonna
listen to me. He was talking about DEI. He wanted to know that whoever is there because of merit and not because they're a DEI hire. You're a DEI hire. I bet you're a DEI hire. Where do you work? What kind of industry do you work in?
Yourmom.com.
Oh, got her.
That's right. That's what I thought. So tell us all about where you work and what industry you're in, and that you're not an industry DEI hire.
My fucking IP address, you fucking cunt.
You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. You're the best possible example of why women shouldn't even be talking about politics. You're completely uninformed. You have no idea what you're talking about. Where's your husband, by the way? Does your husband know you're on here?
You must hate her a lot.
I don't have a husband.
I have a boyfriend of 20+ years. I don't have to get married to be a fucking person.
Yeah, you don't have to. We won't marry you because we can see what you're like.
I don't marry you either. I don't need to have a husband to be fucking important and to be able to
Okay,
vote.
so other than Charlie Kirk very
I'm her
poignantly
husband.
telling
I
you
just hung
how,
myself.
hey, listen, other than Charlie Kirk saying, hey, I'd like to know that the pilot flying my plane is there because of merit and not because of some kind of government DEI program, I'd like to know he's competent enough to fly the plane and that he's not just a diversity hire. Other than that, totally sensible take. What else has Charlie Kirk said? That is not what else did he say? What else did he say that you disagree with?
That's not what he said, but
What else
okay.
did he say that you disagree with?
When he said that public execution should be in front of fucking children, like that was
What's that?
If you had kids and they grew up to have the same views as Charlie Kirk, would you feel the same way?
There's just a bunch of dumb people talking over each other. Is there anybody moderating this or what? So please tell us what Charlie said. Tell us what Charlie Kirk ever said.
coming from her.
Tell us what Charlie Kirk ever said that made it worth killing him. What did he say that made it worth killing him?
Oh my god, if you fucking shut the fuck up for 5 minutes. Crusty ass bitch.
You're
So,
a bitch, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, you crusty ass fucking bitch. Again, like I said,
Oh, why don't you show us your face, you crusty ass fucking bitch? You got a boyfriend for 20 years that won't marry your ass?
Fucking troll no.
I think we know why he won't put a ring on it.
This was a great conversation modern before these fucking pros came.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just got exposed for being a dumb, ignorant bitch. You shouldn't even be talking. You shouldn't even be talking. Get off the panel.
No,
Get off the panel. Yeah, you should be listening to your betters.
Have a good one.
Yeah, bye, bitch. See you later. That's what I thought. The minute you put them to the question, they've got nothing. She has no idea what she's talking about. She's completely uninformed. She doesn't even know why she hates Charlie Kirk. Like every other leftist on here. Oh, I think that he deserved it. And you go, why? What did he ever say to get assassinated? They don't fucking know.
They're just
They have
indoctrinated
no
by
idea.
the left media.
Exactly.
Andrew
Exactly.
is just an exorcist. He brought another demon out of me. Just a few words
That's
from Andrew,
right.
and another demon came out of him.
Yep, exactly.
Appreciate you, Andrew. I'm starstruck. With you fellas.
And you go, what did he ever say to get assassinated? They don't fucking know.
They're just
They have no
indoctrinated
idea.
by the left media.
Oh, man.
She needs to be asking more questions.
They need to teach debate.
to agree to disagree. There's no time on going on podcasts and bringing in, you know, we've got to cover this. Yeah, because I know my loved ones will see that I'm live. I'm telling you guys, this is the real deal. You know, when Tim Pool told me, and I think it was 2022, you can't do this. You can't be going out there like that much longer, because they'll kill you. And I'm like, in terms of when I was doing on-the-ground reporting, and I'm around a bunch of deranged leftists, etc., and he was right, because every time I would go out, it wasn't like we're looking to beat you up, it's looking, we're gonna kill this guy, you know? So, hopefully now people kind of understand, you know, why I've been a little on edge the past few years, you know, not willing to risk. I don't have presidential security detail, bro. Okay, and I don't even think Charlie did, because presidential security detail would have all of those roofs covered. But you can completely understand. I mean, I think Charlie was at the level where he needed that. And when I say presidential security detail, not, you know, it doesn't have to be an actual, you know, like Secret Service, but like something similar. I know he can afford it, that's for sure. He had his security detail, but clearly it needed to be expanded. If this isn't some kind of funny business inside job here, but this right here is looking pretty suspect already. Well, let's just take a look. This is the gatewaypundit.com. Clearly this was an experienced shooter. To be able to connect that shot and then get away, people knew what they were doing. A shocking new video has surfaced that shows an alleged shooter running above the roof after the assassination of Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. According to the New York Times, UVU spokeswoman Ellen Trainer confirmed that Charlie Kirk was struck by gunfire from a shooter positioned is this the Lossie Center or Lossie Center? A building roughly 200 yards away from where Charlie Kirk was addressed. Students. Now, 200 yards away, I mean, if you have some kind of training with a rifle, you can make that shot, especially at an angle, and you've got the high ground. Obviously, an expert marksman can make this shot probably with his eyes closed. But some kind of, you know, just leftist that maybe just went and purchased a rifle like a month ago and decided to come and, you know, assassinate Charlie Kirk, I would maybe doubt they could make a shot like that unless they were, you know, training. We know the last LGBTQ psychopath that murdered all the Catholic children was training, and the ones before that, they were training at shooting ranges, right? But I mean, we're gonna have to see who they come up with as the suspect. But so here's a schematic of the building. Let's see, this is a Grant Smith on X. There's no way someone untrained makes this shot and hits Charlie Kirk in the neck. The shooter could only make it by getting far enough over on the roof to clear the overhang of the building between him and Charlie Kirk. Then he had to shoot over a crowd of hundreds and into a tent. And so there is, here's where Charlie was in this, what are those, like those Greek style type of amphitheaters with the stage on the bottom and the audience elevated on stairs. And so Charlie was here with his back in his tent up against the building, and I believe Charlie's like motorcade. I think it was all back here where he came in, and that's usually how Charlie would do things. He would just try to come in as close as possible, come in, do the event, and then get out for obvious reasons. So the shot was a direct shot, and here's the a university spokeswoman. Ellen Trainor said that Mr. Kirk was struck about 20 minutes after he began speaking on campus. She said a suspect had fired at Mr. Kirk from the Losse Center, a building about 200 yards away, and been taken into custody. There have been some eyewitnesses that believed that the shooter was closer, and now obviously that could end up being subjective based off of, being there. But we're hearing the report that somehow the university spokeswoman knew this. Right? So somehow the university spokeswoman just knows this already. In the midst of all of this chaos, which is pretty wild to me. I don't know, Chad, what do you think? How does the university know this before the FBI? How does the university know this before law enforcement? How does the university know this before anybody else? Oh, the shot came from that building over there, 200 yards away. I think we have footage. Was this already scrapped? Let's see. This is what I tell you guys. Download videos, man. When you see them, download them. Here we go. Is this shooter was on the roof? So I'm seeing different videos. As a screenshot.
Yeah. You think he'd already be in place?
You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof right there? Just saying? Sure. He just ran from, over, where's the finger?
Wow.
From over there, ran in. Now he's right there. Just saying, just getting right up.
You think he'd already be in place?
Okay, so according to that aerial schematic, this is that building the shooter's on, and Charlie is 200 yards straight, 12 o'clock that way. 12 o'clock meaning the shooter's 12 o'clock. Straight shot 200 yards away, and it looks like someone saw this guy on the roof.
Getting right up.
Yeah. You think he'd already be in place?
You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof right there? Just saying? Sure. He just ran from, over, where's my finger? Whoa. From over there, ran in. And now he's right there. Just saying,
Usually my instinct is to question how these people are all getting these videos like almost perfectly, but I think if I was still in the 90s before smartphones, I would be a real skeptic on that one. But now everyone's got a phone, is pulling out, filming everywhere. So, but here's another footage. So this is behind Charlie. Okay, this is, I believe, right? Hold on, let me see. What building is this? Yes, I think this is behind Charlie. You could see someone on the roof in the distance. You see him right there? Yeah, so Charlie is right here. Charlie's right here. Oops. Did I not have the video on the whole time, guys? I'm sorry. Hold on, let me make sure I did. Oh no, we got the last one. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we got this one. Okay, so again, Charlie's right here in this tent. Okay? Charlie's right here in the tent. There's the white tent. He's under this tent. And then 200 yards, 12 o'clock. Obviously, this person is at an angle to Charlie's back left, so it's gonna look angled, but they're straight in front of each other. Okay, look right here. See this little dot on the building? Now you can't zoom in because it's X, but I can maybe make it bigger for you guys. There you go. See this little dot? You're gonna watch this dot move on the very top. Look at that. They're standing up. Let's play the audio. Took the shot and they start running. Look at that. Look at that. You see him running on top of the building? There's somebody running right there. Right there. That's the very building. So clearly there's somebody up there running away after the shot was fired. Yeah, this is max resolution, dude. It's X.
What are you doing right now, dog?
Video, buddy. There it is right there.
Building the rail system.
Well, someone's
How
running
far
on
have
the
you
roof.
got it so far?
I just made it to one cave back here.
Let's see. I'm just checking everything, guys.
Yeah.
When we do our live
Not
news
too far.
coverage,
It's just like right around the corner.
we're just scanning the news.
What do you need to make rail? I assume it's
We got a
sticks
picture
and
of it
what,
circled for you guys.
iron or some shit.
Here's Owen Troy
Yeah.
with the same image. If this is the shooter on the roof, there is almost certainly security footage of nearly every move he makes on that campus, correct? So there is a more zoomed in photo. Let me see if I could actually save this. Let's see. Save this one. If I could zoom in a little more for you. Let me see. Download it. Zoom in. Here we go. Alright, you guys see that? Look at that. I'll put it full screen for you. There you go. There's that same shot. Is Charlie's over here. Way over here. Look at that. And when you watch the video, this individual is moving all the way over here. So I fully agree with Owen. There is going to be security footage. There should be of all of this individual's movements. Whoever this is on the roof. But apparently there's someone in custody, according to the FBI. And what we need to know is obviously who that is and if they line up with this individual that's on the roof. But also we need to know who the hell this is. Because obviously it was only one shot, but this obviously could be a multi-individual type of operation going on, right? Meaning there's more than one person. There's one shooter, but there could be more than one person assisting the shooter in various different ways, right? That looks like a sniper to me. Yep. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I really don't know. There's a lot around Charlie. Like I said, I don't want to get into that today, especially after Turning Point's statement. Maybe we'll do that further in the week, but I need to see more. I'm curious to see where the FBI takes this. Okay? I'm curious. But we are there was conflicting reports that local police was saying the suspect was still at large, and FBI Director Kash Patel is now saying that there is someone in custody now. Specifically, Kash Patel said the shooter is in custody. The one that murdered Charlie Kirk is now in custody. But I mean, I'm just very curious as to who I have to see who they put up. I do. I have to see who they put up because obviously this was an assassination, but who pulled this off is the question. Right? And I'm going to tell you right now, if the FBI comes out and says this had Iranian involvement all over it, I'm not going to believe it. I'm going to tell you right now. If this FBI comes out and says this has Iranian intelligence all behind it, you're going to know exactly what this is. I'll just leave it at that. Okay?
Holy shit.
Insane, dude. Yeah, so there were multiple arrests made, and this happens at these types of events because law enforcement is just, some people are like, that's the guy, da, 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 and they'll just detain him and then sort it out later, right? But here's a shot. The House of Representatives attempted to hold a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk, and look what Democrats did. Look what these terrorists did.
Yo, can you go to my house?
Say that again. Hey, your mic cut out.
Can you come to my house?
Let's wait a minute. The house will be in order. The house will be in order.
Okay. Just get in the. Well, don't like go yet. Just get in the minecart.
For Charlie Kirk and his family.
If you press forward, you'll go forward. Just just wait till I tell you. I just want to check something.
The house will be in order. We will join for prayer right after this, okay?
Okay. You can press forward.
The demons screeching. You mentioned prayer. You mentioned a moment of silence, and they screech.
I just want to see how fast it is.
So done with these people, dude. I really am. So done.
Okay, yeah, so it is faster than running.
They hate you.
Faster now.
They hate you, and they want you to die.
Yeah, when you reach the end,
Today, this just proves it. Here's that shot again.
there should be like a button. Just stay in the minecart and just hit the button and move forward at the same time.
Yeah, we need to know who that is. We need to know who that is. I want to know if the
Notice how it moves faster along the diagonals?
that he is claiming murdered Charlie Kirk. I want to know if that's the same individual.
I think I might seem that way because it doesn't lose speed, but since you're moving so weird. Maybe it does, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it goes faster on the diagonals.
Yeah, I
Alright.
don't think it was that way before.
We'll see, man. We will see. We will definitely see. Let's see. We've got some other... I just want to take a look at everything right now. Yeah.
It would probably take a shit ton of rails to get a rail system all the way to like those other islands.
I'm just looking at all of this right now, and it's...
I don't know if I'm able to make that many.
It's horrible. Look at the reactions from these people. Look at this.
Basically, I heard a loud bang, which I figured a shot would be a little bit louder, but I just saw it hit him in the chest, and then all of a sudden just tons of blood gushing right out where his heart is, and then he like fell over and slumped down, and everybody got down and was screaming, and then we all ran.
Can you describe just, did he appear to be moving afterward, or what?
Not at all. I personally believe he was dead on impact.
Oh my goodness.
They love it. That's why they're smiling and laughing. That's why they're smiling and laughing. And some of these reactions are just despicable, dude. Despicable. But not surprising. Not surprising whatsoever. This is the death cult, guys. The death cult wants you dead. Alright? The death cult wants you dead. Let's take a look at I think Destiny reacted. Let's take a look.
What do you think conservative response to this will be? It's going to be the exact same response that it always is. It's going to be blaming the left. It's going to be a call for more aggressive rhetoric towards the left. It's going to be a call for the left to condemn or disavow whatever the fuck. Anybody on the left that does any sort of disavow whatever bullshit, I think is cucked and weak. I saw not Newsom doing it earlier. At some point, if I hear any mainstream conservative say we need to bring the temperature down, then I'll start taking it seriously. But until then, I don't think same thing I said. I didn't actually see chart.
And obviously Destiny is the degenerate pervert leftist. That is always going to have a degenerate response, right? Unreal, man. Unreal, but unfortunately it is. This is horrifying, horrific news all over. Yep. Yes. All right, sorry guys, I'm just going through some of this. Okay, where were we right here? A close-up. Is this a zoomed-in version of the roof? Let's take a look. I think this is a little zoomed-in version of the roof. So there's the individual right there. So here's a little bit more zoomed in for you. Yep. Look at that. This is after the shot. Individual running away on top of the roof. And by the way, it is not normal for people to be on roofs like this at universities, dressed in all black. But this is definitely a big piece of this, because I can guarantee you, if this is some kind of setup, this video was not supposed to happen. Yeah, it's not normal for people dressed in full black to be on roofs. I mean, it could be anything from Antifa to some kind of operative, who knows? This is just the same clip. See him running? Look at that. Wow. Okay, yeah, so that's going to be interesting to see what we get from Kash Patel in regards to who they have in custody. But absolutely horrible. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking through all this stuff right now while we're live. FBI director. Look at this. Look at the leftists' response. We'll take a look at some of this as well. Yeah. There we go. Blue Sky leftists mock and celebrate assassination of Charlie Kirk. Going directly to hell. Sicko leftists are celebrating and mocking the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Kirk, who was perhaps the most influential conservative activist in modern America, was shot dead while giving a speech at Utah State University on Wednesday afternoon. While politicians on both sides of the aisle have expressed their sympathy at his death. Give me a break. Yeah, that includes people like Tim Walz and Gavin Newsom. Many grassroots activists are actively celebrating. The worst reactions were found on Blue Sky, the platform of choice for the far left following Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter and X. Let's take a look at some of these. Charlie Kirk died the way he lived. Filling my timeline with Charlie Kirk posts. There's a way to be respectful in reporting on Charlie Kirk being shot while also refusing to whitewash who he was and what consequences his political activism has had. Obituaries for public figures are a part of history. Forgive me if I care way more about the school shooting that also took place today than I do about Charlie Kirk. This wouldn't have happened if Charlie Kirk had been armed. That's obviously a very sarcastic comment. MAGA propagandist Charlie Kirk shot in the neck in assassination attempt in critical condition. This was earlier. Tensions in the United States continue to escalate as the Trump regime and its fascist propaganda networks continue to antagonize the population. Each of these children is infinitely more valuable than Charlie Kirk. It's unfortunate that the President of the United States has created an environment permissive of political violence. And I think we should all call on him to work to repair the damage he has done. So this is Trump's fault. Perhaps if he had, Charlie Kirk would be alive. The MAGA saint Charlie Kirk is declared. R.I.P. to Charlie Kirk, who was incredibly confident that this would not happen to him. My thoughts and prayers go to the victims of gun violence, especially the children who never got to grow up. Propagandists like Charlie Kirk helped build this blood-soaked reality and got rich doing it. That's his legacy. The deaths of the innocent are tragic. His is not. This is what reprobate Romans 1 looks like. This is what you're seeing. Kirk's final seconds went blaming trans people for mass shootings, which is interesting. I mean, I don't want to play the clip again, but I mean, we can play the audio. I don't want to watch it again, but it was very interesting because before Charlie was shot, he was having a dialogue like he always does, you know, when he's doing his tabling and someone comes up to the mic, asks a question, and he goes back and forth in debates. Someone was asking about you know, the LGBTQ trans shooters and the subject of the trans shooters. And right after, it almost kind of seems coordinated, guys. You know, I'm just saying, it's like scripted. I think scripted is a pretty accurate word. If you set your emotions aside and you just analyze what you're looking at, I've had to do that today. It was just interesting. It was interesting, like, right when that question is asked, Charlie gets shot in the neck. Almost like, here's the intentional F you, buddy. Yeah. Here's what we have to say about your take. Okay? And then they just put a bullet in his neck. Right? And then instantaneously, you get images and video of people being detained. The old white guy, he was saying very interesting things. We can take a look at that. We'll get to that right now, guys. I want to analyze everything, but I want to take a look at some of these disgusting responses. Kirk's final seconds went blaming trans people for mass shootings, attributing them to gang violence. Hear a crack, warmth on his side, vision narrows, loss of consciousness. Phew, I was worried he would make it. Charlie Kirk recently said to a Palestinian...
Dog, what about my boats?
Well, now look, there's no such thing as... called as a Charlie Kirk.
I can elevate it at
was the architect of his own demise.
whatever point you want.
Every evil action and every word of hateful rhetoric of his led him down an entirely avoidable path to what was the only logical endpoint for a person like him. I have no tears to shed, nor do I feel any joy. He'd better be begging for God for mercy. Charlie Kirk checking Twitter one last time before going directly to hell. And so, here's the point that I've been making for years as well. Is this is part of the psyop, okay? And when I say psyops, and this is why, you know, like MSNBC, all right, MSNBC, CNN, these fake news, okay? I don't even like calling them fake news anymore because it doesn't resemble anything news. All of these hit pieces, calling you a terrorist, calling you a white supremacist, all of these character assassinations, that's part of the process to set you up for the assassination of your life. You know, I was saying this in regards to Trump, and people would say that I'm crazy, that's too extreme, you don't have faith in God, you know, all this crazy stuff. I'm like, I don't know, man, because if they can't stop you financially, they can't stop you politically, they can't stop you culturally, they can't, the next step is after the character assassinations, they will take you out. You're next. And so, with that said, you know, this obviously, and I've been telling you guys this for years. It's not just Trump. It's not just like Alex Jones. It's not people like Owen Schroyer that get thrown into prison. Okay, that get politically persecuted. It's not people like Drew Hernandez that get. I still get multiple death threats a day to this day.
All right, I want to take your train system
it's
and
not
check.
just people out here that are obviously on the radar that are public. It's you guys.
Hold on, I gotta get back.
It's the viewers, it's the listeners, it's Americans. In this process to set you up, okay? This process to character assassinate you. And that's why I told
Not the
you guys
new
when
one,
they
the one
started
I already
calling
wrote
everyone
on.
domestic
I
terrorists,
assume you're on the other.
they're not just crazy
Yeah,
hypocrites.
it's just
They're doing
I
that
took the
intentionally
minecart
because
from it.
terrorists get executed. Terrorists get dealt with. Terrorists get erased off the face of the earth. And then nobody questions as to, oh, why did you do that?
What do you need
well,
for a
it's
minecart?
terrorist, and you want the terrorist to
Iron
remain
and what?
alive because the terrorist is going to kill you.
Yeah, just iron. Can you actually just make one? I think I just fucking dropped it in the river.
And so that
Water.
applies here. Same with Charlie.
I have a crafting table
Here's
right
the
there.
media being called a terrorist, a white supremacist. Okay.
Yo, make
Character
two.
assassination. Being called a threat to
Oh,
democracy.
no. Yeah, still make two.
Coming from the mainstream media. MSNBC. I mean, that's why after this literally happened, MSNBC went on air and was still doing it.
I'm coming with
Charlie
you.
Kirk is divisive.
Damn.
Charlie Kirk is a very, very, very political divisive person. It's like still leading into that.
Did you explore that cave over there at the end of this track?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
You know why they do that? It's not just because they want to discredit you. It's not just because they want to debank you. They don't do it for that purpose. It's not because they don't want people listening to you. That's only part of it. And I've been saying this for years. They do this because it's meant to set you up to be executed publicly
I guess not.
in the eyes of millions of people.
You can get more
And then when
coal
it
and more
happens,
iron.
if they've successfully psyoped millions of people to believe you're a domestic terrorist, believe you're a threat to democracy, believe
just
that
miners.
you're the one that's actually a threat to everybody's lives,
Yeah, that's
especially if you're
basically
white.
what I need for the rails. I mean, gold too, but holy fuck.
We'll lose that in this as well. So when it finally happens, you get this. You get millions of NPCs. You get millions of sick, demon-possessed.
Oh yeah, I
satanically
think I have. I think
influenced.
I got some of the sandstone, but
They dance on your grave and they celebrate that you were just taken out and removed from planet Earth. This goes beyond what just happened today. And what I'm describing right now does not fall under free speech, does not fall under the free press. I think way too much has gone on. The Democrat Party, I mean, Donald Trump needs to come out. Donald Trump needs to come out tonight, from the Oval Office and declare the Democrat Party and leftism and these psychotic freaks domestic terrorists. Every single one of them. Not just Antifa, not just BLM, every single one of them. But also, I do hesitate because I do believe that there's leftism that's involved in this. But I got my suspicion. I mean, all I'm gonna say is Charlie started having Tucker Carlson on stage, started having his chapter leaders question Israel, some type of damage control. All I know is that Charlie represents something that has to do with making sure the next generation is on board with that Zionist.
I wonder how many
agenda.
blocks are in this world that we've
And
had
according to the numbers,
render.
he hasn't been delivering. And I said this. Remember when we reviewed Charlie doing the little struggle session with his sidekick Andrew? With all the TPUSA chapter leaders? Questioning Israel, talking about Israel. And I told you, this is damage control. Something's off here. Because that is so out of character. And at the time, I called it donor control. And I said, I don't know, man. I mean, if Charlie Kirk is not delivering results, and you guys know when I said this months ago. I said if Charlie Kirk is not delivering results for them, there's going to be some kind of removal. Now, I don't have any. All I'm going to say is I'm just going to tell you that's on my radar. Okay, that's on my radar with what happened today. We'll see. That's what I'm saying. We'll see. All I will say is, I swear, dude, if Kash Patel comes out and says if Donald Trump comes out, Kash Patel, Pete Hegseth, Pam Bondi, if they all come out in unison and they say Iran was behind this, we know exactly what happened here. And you might say, that sounds a little extreme to remove somebody. Yeah, look what they did to JFK. Really? Yeah. So
that is just like a fucking vertical drop,
all
dude.
All I'm saying is that's on my radar. I'm just going to leave it at that. And we'll see. We'll see what Kash Patel says, but still. However. Okay? I mean, I just be ready for that, guys. If they come out and say this has Iran all over it, and then you get JD Vance and you get Donald Trump out there now saying it's time to go to war with Iran because of what they did to Charlie. I'm just saying, like a day before 9/11. Just have that on your radar. Just be on the lookout for that. Is all I'm gonna say. Okay? You guys know me. All right? You guys know me. Just be on the lookout. All right, and also be on the lookout in the middle of all of this for the gun grabbers. And also, you get this from the right. You've been getting this a lot lately after shootings. Is pushes for like Israeli-backed surveillance. Gideon, Palantir. We need to surveil more. Charlie would be alive right now if we had Gideon. Just be on guard against those things right now. All right. Don't lose sight. All I'm saying is just keep it on your radar. All right? But we'll see what Kash Patel comes up with. But again, as I said, when it comes to the Democrat psyop of things, I mean, the mainstream media, this is how they set you up for death. This is how they set you up for execution. Right? The way they set you up for execution is they roll out the character assassination for years. And that's what they've been doing for Charlie Kirk. That's what they've been doing with all of us. Definitely Donald Trump. Every single one of you. Throw the MAGA hat on, domestic terrorist. That's not just hypocritical, that's intentional. Domestic terrorists get bullets to the head. So then now when it finally happens, regardless of how it happened, this is the result. This is what you get. There are people all over social media, all over TikTok, all over Blue Sky. They are dancing on Charlie Kirk's grave. They are justifying it because he was a radical. They were justifying it because he was an extremist. They were justifying it because he's a racist. All of that comes out after you take a bullet to the neck and you bleed out in front of the whole world. So, I'm telling you, we'll see what Trump comes out with. Okay, we'll see. But in terms of the fake news, I mean, this just can't keep happening, dude. This can't, and it's not the guns that need to go away, and it's not surveillance that we need. There are a lot of components that are leading to this stuff. And a lot of it has to do with straight up defamating, character assassinating lies. And the reason why I say that, and I know that, is because look at the results. After you get taken out, after you get assassinated, you have all of these leftists dancing on your grave, justifying it with all of the leftist fake news talking points. All of the Democrat talking points. Every single one of the talking points. You go through all their videos right now. I just went through a few on Blue Sky. You could at one point, you heard Van Jones say something like this. You heard Don Lemon say something like this. Rachel Maddow said something like this. The list goes on. Tim Walz, all the mainline Democrats, Gavin Newsom. They don't have free speech to assassinate your character, okay? And enough is enough. Enough is enough, dude. Yeah, Charlie's, he has one son and one daughter. Yeah, still, it's still tragic, man. He's got little kids. He's got little kids. So, you know, Trump's got to step it up here, really, honestly. But just like I said, be on the lookout of those things, man. Just be on the lookout. I don't want to be disrespectful today, but I gotta be honest with you guys. Just be on the lookout. If you are told this was Iran and now we got to go to war with Iran, like, you are gonna know just exactly where this came from. Okay, but we'll see. We'll see. I think we got some more. Let's take a look at some more of these reactions, and then we'll get to some more of the intel. But yeah, if you are just tuning in, it was already reported that from FBI Director Kash Patel that they do have the shooter in custody. Kash Patel was very specific that they got the one that took Charlie Kirk's life. Mm-hmm. But you got all of these leftists, dude. All of these leftists. So we are getting some interesting reports. This is CNN. This is Roz Alerts on X. Take this with a grain of salt. CNN is now reporting the individual in custody who shot and killed Charlie Kirk is around 25 years old. Nah, we're not gonna watch the video again. No. I don't want to see that again, dude. These are people I know. These are people in my phone, dude. Okay? Like, I'm just, even though we disagree on a lot of things, the last thing you want to see is, you know, one of your colleagues getting shot in the throat and bleeding out in front of the whole world. But if you want to go watch it, it's all over X. You can find it on your own. I don't need to see that again, dude. Just rip my stomach out.
Yo, can you take the cart from that the rail or whatever?
What do you mean?
Like where you got off, like by my house. Can you just remove the cart from there?
At the beginning of the show is, you know, it just. I just really hope people see it now. You know, I really hope people see just exactly what you're up against right now. I really do. These are not people that want to have a debate with you. They don't want to agree to disagree. They don't want that with you. They want a bullet in your neck. And if they can't get a bullet in your neck, they want a bullet in your head. All right? And I've been saying this for years, and I got called extreme. You're crazy. That's a little out there, man. You're gonna lose people. You might want to tone it down a little bit, man, because you're gonna lose people. Well, now people see it my way. I'll tell you that. Take a look at this. This is Nick Sorter. The president of MSNBC has apologized after a guest on their air blamed Charlie Kirk for his own assassination, accusing Charlie of hate speech. Unreal, dude. Like, they're trying to save face. So here's the comment from the network. It says, a statement from MSNBC President Rebecca Cutler. During our breaking news coverage of the shooting of Charlie Kirk, Matthew Dowd made comments that were inappropriate, insensitive, and unacceptable. We apologize for his statements, as has he. There is no place for violence in America, political or otherwise. Strip them of all of their licensing. Take them all off the air. Enough is enough. It's not news. It's not free speech, dude. What they do is they character assassinate you with lies and defamation to paint you as someone that deserves to die. You understand that? Are people seeing this now? Now all of a sudden Drew Hernandez doesn't look radical anymore, huh? Now all of a sudden it makes sense. And it's not just publicly, man. I get crap like this. It's just even like when I was with these, you know, TPUSA and these organizations working inside, and it's just all of these snakes and these disgusting people inside. They're like, yeah, you're just a little too extreme. You sound kind of alt-right. That's really alt-right, Drew. Oh my gosh, you're gonna lose people. I think you should tone it down. I think people might get a little scared if you're saying that the terrorists want to kill them. I can't tell you. Heard it all. It just pisses me off. Things that were done, safety not taken serious, at least when I was around. And people would look at me like, that sounds kind of crazy. Like, really? Yeah. Yeah, these people will put a bullet in your head. I would tell them that. They will put a bullet in your head. You want to go report on Antifa undercover? You want to go report on BLM domestic terrorism? You want to be around these lefties? You want to do all this? You want to do that? You want to do all of that? You need to do X, Y, and Z. That's a little extreme. You really think? Yeah, I don't think that. I know they will. Okay. So yeah, my outrage is towards all of those stupid people as well. Over the years. A little overboard, Drew. It's a little extreme. You get it now? You know who you are. Every single one of you. You know who you are. Do you get it now? Do you understand it now? Do you see who you're up against now? Does it make sense? Do I sound too extreme now? Do I sound a little overboard now? All of these cuckservatives. It's cuckservatives I'm talking about. These are the people I've been dealing with for years. You're a little too extreme. Oh my God. He like wants to do this. He wants this much security. What does he think? Yes! Otherwise you end up with a bullet in your neck! And that's part of the reason I had to leave. And that's what pisses me off the most. It's what pisses me off the most. It truly does. It makes me like so. I'm really trying as hard as I can to remain composed because I want to remain composed, but. That's why I've been telling you guys. These cuckservatives, they're not ready. They're not ready. You are not ready. You're not ready for what you're up against. Okay? If you think my commentary is a little rough, you are not ready. Well, maybe now they'll see it. And unfortunately, this has been This has been like, you know, the conservative, even just conservative side of things. Unfortunately, it just takes something like this to happen for people to finally get it, I guess. Which pisses me off. Maybe now conservatives will understand. Maybe now. Maybe now.
Oh, I don't like the way you say it. Oh my god, it's a little rough. It's a little extreme.
Yeah. It's because of who we're up against. We'll come back on that. I'm a mixed bag of emotions today, guys. These are people I know, dude. Okay, these are like colleagues, people I've worked with. We don't agree with everything, but I'm like, dude, this is just like horrifying, dude. It really is, and this is like. Breaks my heart because I just can't tell you guys how many times I would say stuff like that and I just would get called crazy and this and that, and I'm just not by Charlie, never by Charlie, but just like when we parted ways, I told him I love you, man. I just can't do this around these people. I just can't, and I gotta just go do my own thing, you know. Always my main concern, always, whenever I was there, I say these things because, like, yeah, I'm a target. A lot of these public figures are targets, but you. You. And unfortunately, that's what happens, you know? But I'll just leave it at that. That's why I'm angry, guys. I'm angry because I was a part of, TPUSA. I was around a lot of these weak, pathetic people. That would criticize me for warning about stuff like this. Well, now you get it, don't you? Now it understands. Now it makes sense, doesn't it? I'm not saying this because it's like, oh yeah, look at me, gotcha, I was right, you were wrong. At what? At the expense of what? He's dead. He's gone. His kids don't have a father anymore. His wife is a widow. Are you listening now? Are you listening now? Screw all those people. Screw every single one of them. They know who they are. You know who you are. You know exactly who you are. Anyways. I told you guys. Conservatism. Gonna get you killed. I'm telling you. I'm not blaming Charlie or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, if you don't have like the war mentality, dude, okay, and I'm not saying like let's just get up and start, massacring people. What I'm saying is, like, dude, you have to have the mentality that when you go to these types of environments, there's gonna be people here that want to kill you, bro. They don't want to have a conversation with you. So your strategy has to change, okay? Like, there has to be a different approach to certain things. Anyways. Senator Elizabeth Warren reacts to the death of Charlie Kirk and calls for, you guessed it, more gun control legislation. She then attacks President Trump for seemingly, quote, turning up the temperature in the United States. So yeah, it's Trump's fault. Why did Charlie Kirk get assassinated, according to Elizabeth Warren? Oh, it's Donald Trump's fault. Yeah, okay, dude.
My heart goes out to his family, to his friends, but it just cannot be a country that turns to violence when it is. What can Congress do about it? What Congress can do is gun safety, and every time there's a killing, the Republicans say this is not the time to talk about gun safety, and yet we have to. As a nation, we have more gun deaths than most other nations, and we don't keep our children, our friends, our neighbors safe by just putting ordinary gun safety things in place. You know, I just want to say this coming from Massachusetts. If the rest of the country would just follow the rules we follow in Massachusetts, we could reduce fatalities all its time. And plenty of people who are hunters and who use guns for sport still have lots of activity in Massachusetts. But at least we make it a little easier to use guns for common other human beings. What do you say the people who are talking about oh, please. Right. Why don't you start with the President of the United States? Right? And every ugly meme he has posted and every ugly word. He is the leader of this nation. And I'm saying to him, he's posted these videos just a couple of years ago. He tried to set an entire city on fire. And I thought something impossible city that throwing the flag across to show himself as some kind of big chested thing violence is not the answer, and we are willing to take steps so that violence in this country is not so lethal. Do we have a single Republican who will stand up and join us following the school shooting out in Denver? At the same time, school shootings happen every single day. They get commonplace in this country. It's hard now to actually get attention when someone has been mowed down unedited. Congress could change that. It can. You can change whether or not they have a lethal weapon in their hands and the likelihood that they will be able to kill another person or kill themselves.
Screw you.
Goes up if they have a lethal weapon.
This is not what Charlie would have wanted, by the way.
Those are facts, and Republicans want to turn their backs on that because it is more political.
Knowing Charlie personally, Charlie would be saying, no, more guns, more guns.
And Republicans want to
Screw this old hag.
goes up if they have a lethal weapon. It's just, those are facts. And Republicans want to turn their backs on that because it is more politically expedient. But they are not making anybody safe.
A lot of people are saying that political violence has no place in our country, but it clearly does have some place in our country. Is it just a fact of life now?
I don't want it to be a fact of life. And that's what we have to keep saying. We have to keep saying
Dog, come try out the fucking railway system.
I wish you could make your own boat in this game, like a fucking massive
Faggot, come try out
sailboat, but you can't fucking make
system.
anything in this game, dude.
Charlie Kirk isn't even buried yet. So I can't even say she's standing on his grave, pushing gun control.
What, the other side?
Yeah, I'm coming
Where are the
back.
mass
Hold on.
arrests, Trump? I'm done waiting. Where are they, Bondi? At the least.
So obviously it's not done yet, but
At the least. Where are the mass arrests? It's what I voted for.
this is what America wants to do, to protect our children. And yet, the Republican Party, just as they did with Donald Trump, bends a knee to a gun industry that can
But dog, don't you have wings? Nah, I said, don't you have wings, dog?
I'll push. Oh, the dolphin is chasing you, dog.
Right. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Charlie would want more guns. As a response. I know that for a fact. If Charlie were to react to what just happened to him, he would be calling for more guns, not less. More. I can say that with full confidence. That's what he would be calling for. Not less guns, more. More. People are disgusting. Laura Loomer just posted this. During the TMZ live stream today, employees at TMZ could be heard cheering 30 seconds before Charlie Kirk's death was announced on the TMZ live stream. They were happy to hear the news of Charlie
That'll be
Kirk's
$100
death and can be heard clapping
Nice,
and cheering before passing the news to Harvey Levin.
That's government for you. Fucking tells you to do something and charges you for it. Fucking faggot. Didn't even finish the goddamn railway and he's still charging me.
Yo, dog, we gotta get the permit, dog, from the city council to finish it.
Oh yeah, dog, your
It's gonna take
permit
another
is
10 years.
Your permit is denied. You have to pay to take all that shit away, dog.
Oh, fuck.
We're gonna confiscate everything, dog.
Nice. Bro, you got a fucking coronavirus waiting to happen with these bats, dog. Get this shit out of here.
It's good I'm not 85 years old.
Nice. Nice. Look at this fucking ugly piece of shit, dude.
Look at this gay faggot. Doesn't even have any supports for his fucking glass. What a fucking gay cunt.
This was,
That's fucking tube glass, dog.
Dog, it's glass with helium on the inside, dog.
Made of adamantium or whatever it's called.
Adaglacium?
Yeah. Adaglacium, dude.
Nice.
At a fucking glacium.
Janet, go to have somebody look at.
You hear that in the background? You hear all the celebrating in the background?
Janet.
Is there a way for you to edit the speed of the minecart in like any kind of settings for the world? Is that possible?
I don't think so. I think it just depends on, I guess, having redstone. Or maybe you don't make, or maybe if you don't make it completely straight, if you keep having it diagonal somehow.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that, but fuck. Bro, why do you have like 3 boats at your dock?
In case I forget one or don't pick one.
Nice.
Jeez, dude.
Wait, what's wrong with having 3 boats at a dock?
Nice.
You're not gonna have 2 or 3 cars in,
Nice.
in a driveway?
Nice.
Nice.
Well, even on straights, it's faster than sprinting boat. When it's fucking curved or whatever, when it's diagonal, it's super fast. I don't know what the deal is
One
with
of the
that.
gypsies is here. You wanna do anything?
Okay, so I actually figured out you don't need them
You know what?
to look up shit. You don't need them to look up shit. Okay, I figured that out. Just look it up on the crafting or the inventory menu.
Boo, boo, boo.
You think I can make a rail system all the way to the Arizona place?
Probably. I would just, if you were going to, I would just recommend going along the shore, probably. Or going all the way...
Which way was it again?
How would I describe? If you're standing
I'm
at...
right by you.
If you're... Okay, so if you're, like, okay,
Is it the direction I'm running?
so if you look right over there... Like, you see on
Oh, so over there.
You see on that mountain, like, that weird pink thing that looks like a house or something? Can you see that?
I think your render distance is better than mine because you're on PC, but are you saying in that direction over there?
Yeah, it's pretty much in that direction. It's like
Okay,
far down that way, and then you cut in. I would probably recommend, if you did want to do
So
that.
I'll build a
make-
rail system right next to this one.
Yeah, well, I would say maybe even use
Or I could do a
this one.
split.
Yeah, like use this one in the same direction, and then go to the right back there. Because there's a lot of land, so I don't know.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, Trump just said he's dead. Yeah.
Figured it out.
This is so sick, dude. These people, man.
Is that up? Like right now? Yeah.
Got it. You're still in it.
You're still in it.
Okay.
Get it up.
Can someone alert this, Abby or Liam? Or Rob, sorry. I know you're there.
I want to confirm.
Okay, it's up.
Now get the Trump statement in immediately. Donald Trump just posted.
Okay, so this guy comes in and tries to do some damage control.
Statement in immediately.
Or Rob, sorry. I know you're there.
I want to confirm.
Okay, it's up.
Now get
Oh.
the Trump statement in immediately. So Donald Trump just posted.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're cheering because of a...
I'm gonna need a shit ton more silver. So, to build rails. Or I just have to find more rails.
You can't use copper? Because I feel like that's a lot less useful. Like, what the fuck is copper for? Just building blocks? But then why does it look the same as iron? Why is it like the same vibe as iron and gold?
Well, I think you can make lightning rods, but I don't even know what that's
but,
for.
like, it's a bunch of bullshit, dude.
Lightning rod. I kind of want to just make one to see what it does.
Yeah, they're cheering because of a police chase going on. Yeah, that's what they're paying attention to.
Charlie Kirk is dead. Wow. Title change. Again, unsurprising that this is for sure after what we saw with this video. Can you read the statement, Cameron?
Of course, it's confirmed. The President of the United States just confirmed it, you retard.
Of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and that.
Drew, you've been at this a long time. You should know. I
Just
don't
gonna
need to be
place it
lectured. Get the
here.
hell out of here. Pack it up. Pack it up. Get out of here. Get him out of here.
Say that again.
Get him out of here.
I'm just gonna place the lightning rod over here by this other like dock area.
What does it do,
Today's
though?
not the day, retard. Today is not the day.
I'm assuming whenever there's a storm, it's gonna fucking attract lightning, but I don't know what the fuck that's for, like, what the purpose of that is.
Okay, get the statement in right now. That's a separate post, right? Yes. And have you built that post out?
Maybe it's just to trigger a fire or something, I don't know.
That's disgusting.
Maybe
But
put
not
it somewhere
surprising.
away from our houses, just
We
in
are
case.
in Romans 1, guys. That's where
Does
we
some
are
dumb
at.
shit.
We're right here. That's what you're seeing. Full manifest. Fully manifest. Oh man, we just got an update. Okay, I'm seeing updates, guys. Oh my gosh, you gotta be freaking kidding me, dude. Are you serious? Don't go anywhere, guys. We're getting updates still. Here we go. I'm trying to get We're getting conflicting reports now. I don't even know if I want to report on this. Hold on, let me see. Let me do some double checking here, guys. All right. Oh, here, Cash Patel. We got some breaking news, chat. Breaking news. We got an update. Cash Patel, about 10 minutes ago, the subject in custody has been released after an interrogation by law enforcement. Our investigation continues, and we will continue to release information in interest of transparency. So the shooter is still out there. Oh my gosh, dude. This is wow. Wow. The shooter is still at large, Utah. If you're in the area, if you are in Utah, okay? If you are in this area, the shooter is still at large. Oh my gosh, dude. So FBI Director Cash Patel, about an hour ago, said that the subject of the shooting that took Charlie's life was in custody, and now he has posted an update saying the suspect has been released. I'm assuming they got the wrong guy. Yeah, this is gonna piss a lot of people off, guys. I'm telling you, law enforcement better get it together, dude. Because, I mean, if this is like a natural, if this is no, I don't want to say that. I mean, if what happened to Charlie today is a natural occurrence of a domestic terrorist attack, an assassination. There's no back engineering. There's no influence behind it.
Oh, that's the rod.
Some kind of psychotic
weird thing?
individual
Yeah.
that wanted to come and kill Charlie Kirk.
Thought that was a fucking random animal
better,
that I've
they
never
better
seen
get it
before.
together, dude, because people are gonna
Nice,
be
dude.
pissed, dude. Okay, and this is on you now, Cash. This is on you. You messed this up, dude. If this is, and what I mean by that is if there's no setup here, if Charlie Kirk was not set up, it's not an inside job. That's what I mean by that. It obviously happened. And I'm telling you, man, it's just crazy. The day before 9/11, I don't know, man. Yeah, all flights should be grounded. All flights, domestic, international flights, should be grounded. There needs to be transportation. There needs to be checkpoints. At least at the boundaries, the state limits. This is manhunt time, guys. I mean, if this, and that's why I say, if this is like just like a natural thing that happened, like some leftist psycho decided to come and kill Charlie Kirk today, you guys better get on this. But if there is some kind of inside job, this stuff's gonna get buried. I mean, we still haven't heard anything from J13 of last year. They're saying the shooter was about 200 yards, guys. Was it 200 yards, right? 200 yards away. want to say, right? Yeah, they need to shut down all flights. I mean, I should tweet that. There needs to be checkpoints. Utah needs to be there needs to be checkpoints in and out of the state. The shooters at large. This is it. Yep, breaking news, chat. Breaking news. There it is. It looks like Charlie Kirk was honored tonight on the eve of the 9/11 anniversary by the New York Yankees in Yankee Stadium. Remembering Charlie Kirk. I don't know, man. All I'm saying is just be ready for what Kash Patel comes out with. I'm telling you, if they come out and say this was like Iran or something, I mean, that'll be so obvious. So obvious. But okay, anyways, let's continue with this coverage. I do want to take a look at some more reactions as well. But if you are in this Utah area near the university, I believe it was Utah Valley, be on guard, guys. If you're in Utah at all, if you're a viewer or a listener of mine, be vigilant, head on a swivel. This guy is still out there. This operative is still out there. Okay? Still out there right now. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's see. Where was I? This was, that was Elizabeth Warren. As a result, in honor of Charlie Kirk, President Trump has ordered all American flags across the United States to be lowered to half-mast until Sunday evening at 6 p.m. There you go. But Utah, still on high alert, man. Still on high alert. The shooter is still at large. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm just going through this interview. Here's another psycho reacting to the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
He was shot because we don't have food in our fridge. He was shot because our co-workers of color are being incarcerated in the country for reason. He was shot because we don't have health care. We are so mad up to the point that we're actually starting to take PPs and take them to politicians. And honestly, I do not agree with gun violence at all. I think there are ways that we can.
Yes, you do, you stupid black. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, you violent woke black. Yes, you do. Obviously, I don't. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's who you are. It's in your DNA.
And honestly, I do not agree with gun violence at all. I feel like there's other ways that we can have a discussion without having to bring out the pew pew. But we have tried. We've done peaceful protesting, government, but no, these red-sided people don't care. So what do you think we're gonna do? The red-colored people are like, he was such a good person. Why did he get shot? If you've seen the video on Twitter, please listen to the last 10 seconds of what.
Of course, there's a black chirp in the background.
Shot. If you've seen the video on Twitter, please listen to the last 10 seconds of what he said before he went. And if you, honestly, y'all, he had it coming. I'm so sorry. He was shot because we don't have food in our fridge.
Yeah, this stuff is gonna make you angry. No, we're gonna show it. We're gonna show this because people need to see this degenerate response. People need to see this. Okay? You know why? Because I've been saying this for years. And these dumbass conservatives out here, you need to see this. Enough of this. No, don't give it. No, don't play it. No. You need to see evil for what it is. To know what you're up against. You can't just blot it out. You can't just, like, ignore it. That's been the problem for years. No, don't listen to it. No, we're gonna listen. We're gonna listen. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, you guys should see the text messages I'm getting right now. Oh my gosh, bro. It's just, oh my gosh. Wild. Anyways, yeah, no, you need to see this. The conservatives need to see this. No, I'm just, my emotions, you know, I'm trying to, you know, be as leveled as I can, but the reason why I laugh is just because you know, people are like, dude, you know, it's just, you were right about this, you're right about that. I'm like, it just gets exhausting, you know, it does. It really does. But I want to see something. I'm asked because my buddy just sent me something, and I want to... Interesting what they just sent me. Hold on. Okay, where was I? It's gonna be a bit of a fluid show today, guys. But here's some more. This is who you're up against. All right? These people hate you. They want you dead. It's evil, dude. It's demonic. You need to see it. People need to see this because this is what you're up against. Instead of just being a conservative, like, no, don't give it any time. No. We're going to expose this. We're going to expose the devil. That's what we're going to do. That's what we do here on Drew Hernandez Live. Okay? This is not conservative media, all right? But I just got a very interesting text, and I want to see if I could view this. So, someone told me Pastor Jack Hibbs just put a video up addressing what just happened and said, you need to listen to this. There's something interesting in it. Let's listen together.
And what's going on is 1:45 Pacific time, and as you guys have been watching the news, there's conflicting reports all around the globe. Literally all around the globe.
So this was earlier. Oops.
Made a comment and made the announcement. Reports all around the globe. Literally all around the globe. Israeli news service and Benjamin Netanyahu had made a comment and made the announcement that Charlie Kirk had passed. That he was in fact dead. That Charlie has died. They made that announcement roughly 20 minutes after the shooting.
my video just like stop? What? What? Why did it stop?
What's going on is 1:45 Pacific time, and as you guys have been watching the news, there's conflicting reports all around the globe, literally all around the globe. Israeli news service and Benjamin Netanyahu had made a comment and made the announcement that Charlie Kirk had passed, that he was in fact dead, that Charlie has died. They made that announcement roughly 20 minutes after the shooting.
Hold on. I gotta watch this whole thing. Hold on. Maybe I need to sign in. I don't really use Facebook, so I'm not like logged in. Maybe it wants me to be logged in. Is that what's going on here? I don't even know what my password is, bro. Holy crap. And by the way, this is Pastor Jack Hibbs, which is a hardcore Zionist pro-Israel, and he's gonna say this like it's a good thing. But yeah, so earlier when I said you should see the text messages I'm getting, one of my buddies sent this to me that's been red-pilled lately, and that's why I kind of laughed. They're like, dude, you need to listen to what he just said. This is just, you know, it's crazy how some of my buddies are so red-pilled now on this issue. Hold on, I don't even know, my login for Facebook. I don't even use Facebook. Should I sign in live in front of everyone so they can see my screen? Imagine if I was that retarded. Hold on. Okay. Let's try that. Try another way. Dude, I need to see this full video, bro. Is that video on X? Of Jack Hibbs? I doubt it. Wow. Oh, there we go. I think I did it, guys. Yeah, I don't use Facebook, guys, anymore. Just being completely honest. Sorry if I'm not prepared or not logged in. Okay. Yeah, sure. Save the log.
Holy fuck.
There we go.
But just an update on what's 45 Pacific time, and as you guys have been watching the news, there's conflicting reports all around the globe, literally all around the globe. Israeli news service and Benjamin Netanyahu had made a comment and made the announcement that Charlie Kirk had passed, that he was in fact dead, that Charlie has died. That announcement roughly 20 minutes after the shooting. U.S. News reported nothing of that he was stable. Some reports said that he was in surgery. Of course, obviously, I've talked to people who were literally on this, in the presence of Charlie, trying to stabilize him. CNN is just now reporting that he is in fact passed. Tonight, special service this evening. Not exactly sure how this is going to work out. I'm going to be very honest with you, and I'm only speaking to the Calvary Chapel Chino Hills family. That I've had to make a decision between going through with service. Fox News is now announcing Charlie Kirk is dead. 1:46 Pacific time. Fox News. CNN is reporting that he has passed. So I first found out that he had passed shortly after Charlie was shot from Israeli news service. How they knew, but they knew. And now, just now, well over an hour.
What?
Or so, an hour and a half, the U.S. News is reporting this.
What?
Got some details that I'm not willing to share right now. tonight's service, I'm going to ask everybody to come on out and pray. And I'm going to ask you to be patient, please, because I've just made a decision. Because this is important. We are going to pray as a church family, and I will be with you there. At the same time, I'm going to be running across campus as we set up the Real Life Network interview with Fox News nationwide. I've been asked if I would address this on Fox News nationwide. So I'm going to try to be in two places at the same time.
Dude, that is... Wait, what? I don't know how Israel knew before the rest of the world, but somehow they knew. What the hell, dude? This is crazy, bro. That is... What? And guys, this is Pastor Jack Hibbs, senior pastor of Calvary Chapel, Chino Hills. One of the most hardcore Zionists probably in America. Now, I don't think he's saying this like he's like getting based and red pilled. I think he's just saying this like not really realizing how very unsettling and off that sounds. I don't even know, dude. That is crazy, bro. I gotta hear that again. Holy crap.
Now, just now, well over an hour or so, an hour and a half, U.S. News is reporting this. I've got some details that I'm not willing to share right now. But tonight's service, I'm going to ask everybody to come on out and pray.
Hold on, I didn't go far back enough.
You have a shovel dog?
Fox News is now...
Yeah.
Give me it.
CNN is just now reporting that he is in fact passed. Tonight, special service this evening. Not exactly sure how this is going to work. To be honest with you, and I'm only
Where are you?
speaking to the Calvary Chapel Chino Hills
In
family.
the castle?
That
Thanks.
I've had to make a decision.
You have any iron?
Going through service.
Uh,
Fox News is
yeah, I got it. That's,
Dude,
that's all I got.
Where was it at?
Charlie Kirk had passed. That he was in fact reports all around the globe, literally all around the globe. Israeli news service and Benjamin Netanyahu had made a comment and made the announcement that Charlie Kirk had passed, that he was in fact dead, that Charlie has died. They made that announcement roughly 20 minutes after the shooting. U.S. News reported nothing of that he was stable. Some reports said that he was in surgery. Of course, obviously, I've talked to people who were literally in the presence of Charlie, trying to stabilize him. CNN is just now reporting that he is in fact passed. Tonight, special service this evening. Not exactly sure how this is going to work out. I'm going to be very honest with you, and I'm only speaking to the Calvary Chapel Chino Hills family right now. That I've had to make a decision between going through with service. Fox News is now announcing.
Now you said to get to the Arizona place, you gotta go right.
CNN is reporting that he has passed.
Once you get to like the back island or whatever here.
So I first found out that
Well, it depends which way you want to go. You can go to like the door of my castle and look straight until there's a bunch of water, and then you can go all the way down to the right, or you can go down this water and then
So right now I just have the running parallel to the rail that goes to the back. So it's the one on the left here.
Dude, that is crazy.
Maybe I'll walk over there and see, because I do want to go over there.
Like, bro, do you
So
not
maybe I'll mark
realize what you
where you
just
need
said?
to-
I gotta listen to that
to
one
put
more
it.
time.
everybody, just an update on what's going on. It's 1:45 Pacific time, and as you guys have been watching the news, there's there's conflicting reports all around the globe. Literally all around the globe.
And you can have a cart with a chest, right?
Benjamin Netanyahu
Yeah.
made a comment and made the announcement that Charlie Kirk had passed.
That'd be pretty cool.
He was in fact dead, that Charlie has died. They made that announcement roughly 20 minutes after the shooting. U.S. News reported nothing of that he was stable. Some reports said that he was in surgery. Of course, obviously, I've talked to people who were literally in the presence of Charlie trying to stabilize him. CNN is just now reporting that he is in fact passed. Tonight, special service this evening. Not exactly sure how this is going to work out. I'm going to be very honest with you, and I'm only speaking to the Calvary Chapel.
So should I just go straight, or should I start taking the right?
I'll go and mark it. So I want to go over there anyway.
46 Pacific time. Fox News. CNN is reporting that he has passed. So I first found out that he had passed shortly after Charlie was shot from Israeli news service. How they knew.
Fuck, I forgot. Okay, I have to go back and get my compass so I don't fucking get lost.
Well over an hour.
Want mine?
No, I have one on my thing.
Or so, an hour and a half of U.S. News reporting. I've got some details that I'm not willing to share right now.
Dude. That is just like...
Don't you love being thirsty when you don't have water in your house?
Wow. And
Just
so I'm telling you
drink,
guys, man, I just... When I saw Charlie start to
might as well just fucking drink liquid metal.
let Tucker come on and question Israel and start to bring out his chapter leaders. They're questioning Israel, and when I saw that, I saw that obviously as Charlie doing like damage control, but I saw it as donor control.
Fuck, dude, I'm gonna need so many rails.
Because that age demographic, that Charlie has been the champion, the Gen Z demographic, right? Is not pro-Israel. They're not Zionists. And Charlie has been tapped to make sure that they are. And he's failed. Clearly. That's what's happened. And so... I said this months ago. I was like, I don't know. He might be replaced one way or another, but we'll see. We'll see what Kash Patel does. I'm going to tell you right now, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, if they come out and say this,
So you already going to?
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like you're just basically across the ocean.
Well, I have to cut back. Remember. The only way I'm going this way is because this is the way that I did it before.
Just committing crimes and getting violent. It's way beyond that. It's a coordination that will surprise you. And unfortunately, people, they don't realize that until it's too late. And I try to tell reporters all the time, even when I was working with Turning Point USA, and I would try to tell some of these people like this is how it is, and they would just like look at me like I was crazy. Just your typical, conservative, like I'm the crazy one, right?
Did you build this like bridge thing here?
Is it possible that a psycho Antifa, and I mean like a real, like a real Antifa operative, they literally have been doing this year, guys.
Well, it's going
Just
towards where you're going.
There was a full
it's not like a long
an island, yeah.
An attack with
I think I
build the tracks on top of that.
Fully armed on an ice facility. I believe it was in Texas. And
Hey,
that was
fuck, dude, that's far, dude.
They had a bunch of
take a shit ton of
retards dressed
rails.
in black just lighting trash cans on fire. They have their ranks. There are people in this thing that are capable of carrying things like this out. So what I'm saying is, if that's what this is, and honestly, I don't know if
I wish there was a fucking bigger boat.
I could fully see that being the case. fully.
Fucking powder motors. and
Because there are people in Antifa that are fully capable, fully militarized, trained, strategically thinking, far beyond that. That'll run circles around you. Seriously. And this has always been, you know, whenever reporters come to me for advice or they come to me for like, hey, what should I do here? What should I do here? And I'm like laying this kind of stuff out, and they're just like, are you sure? Like real? I'm like, yeah, dude. Yeah. How do you think I was able to go about covering Antifa undercover for so long without receiving any damage? Okay? Obviously, I attribute that to the protection of Jesus Christ, but also the wisdom that was passed down to me. Okay? That's how I was able to so effectively embed and infiltrate and do what I did, was because I knew their playbook. I knew the plays in their playbook, and I was able to play along. Anyway, so I say that all to say, guys, oh yeah, they've got training. Hezbollah, they receive training overseas in Afghanistan, Iraq. Like, dude, it's the real deal. And you got to question. Okay, well, where does that come from, right? Who really is Hezbollah? Who really is Hamas, right? Exactly. So when you really think about it, that's how that can happen too, with some kind of foreign connection.
Just gonna use all of my wood planks,
So,
just try to build as far as I can.
Possible. And so I'm curious to see what they come out. I mean, they can come out right now, right? They could literally come out right now and say that this was an anti-Semitic attack. So be ready for that too. Okay? Be ready for that one too. And I'm actually surprised that they haven't done that yet, but they might do that right now in this press conference. I'll tell you that right now, because that could be coming as well. And are you going to believe that? So honestly, I don't even know if we'll get the truth here. I honestly don't even know. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. I don't really trust Kash Patel. I don't really trust the FBI. They haven't really done much in this administration.
Are you
all the way up until this point,
inside the biome or whatever?
The Epstein stuff?
I
matters.
just got to the
matters.
area, and I'm gonna
for all these retards out here in MAGA,
make my way back.
All of these retards out here in MAGA. Wait, you want to talk about the Epstein? What, do you want to know why some of the you want to understand some of the angles and dynamics as to why the Epstein stuff matters? Because it's about trust. And as I always tell people, it's all about accountability. And when you don't have that, and when I've been telling you guys, and people are like, no, and now people see it, is that MAGA is fracturing. And there has been a fracture between Donald Trump and millions of people in MAGA, especially after Trump came out and said, if you don't let this Epstein thing go, you're not my supporter anymore. I don't want your support. That was an erosion of trust. And trust is everything. And so when you get into a situation like this, okay? When you get into a situation like this, that's where it comes in. Okay? Because now you're depending on the same guys, Dan Bongino and Kash Patel, to tell you the truth about this. But these are the same people that tried to tell you that there was no blackmail operation with Jeffrey Epstein, and Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Trust us, bro. We've seen the file. So now you're in a situation where you got to make a decision. Charlie Kirk has just been assassinated, and now the same guys that told you that Epstein killed himself and that there was no blackmail operation and that there was no third-party pedophile criminality going on in the Epstein files, those same guys you're gonna have to trust to tell you the truth about what happened to Charlie Kirk. Yeah. So all the retards in MAGA that are like, why does the Epstein files matter? What? This is why it matters, bro. Because it's all about trust. And if there's no accountability, you don't get trust. And so now you are literally in a situation where you are going to have to trust the same guys that
I really wish I had TNT.
did indeed kill himself.
How far away from the
Now you
base
got
are
to
you?
trust that same guy.
I'm just carving out the path
what really happened with
that I'm
Charlie
seeing. You said you were like basically at the place. I took note of like where you
Enjoy, MAGA. Enjoy.
just
I
kind
don't
of
know.
like
I don't know what to tell these kind of people.
kind of forge a
honestly,
path in
but
that
all I know-
direction.
I don't trust Cash Patel. I don't. I did at the beginning. I gave him a shot. Gave him a chance.
Fucking digging through a shit ton of dirt. Oh.
Sure as hell don't like Pam Bondi. Right? But to give the benefit of the doubt, to let them perform and do what they said they were going to do, we haven't seen that. And one of the most important things, right, was for Cash Patel, Dan Bongino, and all of these guys, one of the most important things was for them to deliver on the Epstein files issue, and they didn't. It was the complete opposite. Right? And so here you are now. See how it works? See how it works. And this is why I told people, because once something like that happens, and that trust or that, and you're always supposed to be skeptical. I always tell people this, but any form of you can even just call it support, right? Because I mean, why do you even vote anyways, right? You are supporting someone that you are electing to go and represent to do what you want, and there's always going to be some level of trust and support there. But you're always supposed to remain skeptical to hold people accountable. But these days, it seems like a lot of people in MAGA don't like that, because they're like cult-minded. And I've always been that way, and people get mad at me, but whatever. Do I really have to explain something like this? Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do.
Well, there is.
But,
there's
trying
a
to
pretty...
make like a huge diagonal path, so it's like.
So you don't want to do like a 90-degree?
I mean, like eventually at some point, but I just want to prioritize.
Getting out there. Okay.
Yeah, like I'm just like carving like a diagonal path.
What you're
through
gonna see
dirt
now
and all that shit right now.
is
So.
whatever this FBI is going to come out with right now. And you're just going to have to decide. You're going to have to decide whether or not you believe it or not. You're going to have to decide, could this have just been some kind of leftist domestic terrorist? Yeah. Could it have been some kind of Mossad hit? I see that too. And the big problem now is that there has been such an erosion of trust.
I'm gonna need another shovel.
Massive erosion. And yeah, so listen, man, if there are people out there,
Forgot my
right?
fucking boat, man.
If there are people out there that do not believe
God, that's so troll,
that this was just some kind of leftist domestic terrorist, because that's what we heard from the whistleblower ATF, or that's what we may hear right now from Cash Patel, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That's not my fault. That's not your fault. Don't let people gaslight you out here, okay? And if people are leaning towards, this seems a little more coordinated, why was Israel, why is Jack Hibbs out there saying that somehow Israel knew Charlie was dead before the rest of the world? Netanyahu was dropping tweets, like, simultaneously, very quickly, seemed coordinated. And then even today, last night, John Solomon of Real America's Voice was saying on Fox News that there's a little bit of foreign intelligence involved in this, like kind of teasing it on Fox. Like, what the hell's the matter with you, dude? Like, oh, you got the scoop. Something's coming. Something's coming. It's despicable. Very despicable. So John Solomon was already on Fox News yesterday saying there's foreign intelligence involved. And then Benjamin Netanyahu today, chat, was already blaming Muslims and liberals for the death of Charlie Kirk today on Fox News. Take a look at this.
This is a worldwide problem. The people on the, on the extremes, the Islamists, the radical Islamists, and their union with the ultra-progressives, they often speak about human rights. They speak about free speech, but they use violence to try to take down their enemies, whether it's President Trump, who's been almost assassinated twice, or, they try to kill me here too. But they got Charlie Kirk, and it's just heartbreaking. This is a worldwide problem.
So there you go. There you go. Netanyahu's already all over Fox News connecting this to Islam. You all know what that means. Do not be surprised if Kash Patel stands up right now and says Iran has something to do with this. Okay? Or there's all kinds of...
DNA. There's a shoe imprint where we believe the suspect is clearly identified as wearing Converse tennis shoes. Again, we'll replay that again so you can get another view of that. It's important to note his black t-shirt, his black pants, and there appears to be some white on the soles of those Converse tennis shoes. Those are all identifiable items that we're looking for. In the stills, we're going to follow this. You're going to see a very distinctive t-shirt with the American flag and appears to have an eagle. There's also a baseball cap with a triangle on it and a pair of sunglasses. All distinctive, all things that we would ask the public to look for and try to identify. If they know someone who has those items, who has been seen wearing those items, they're looking for all that information. Here you see the suspect after dropping off the building. He moved around across this grassy area, around the parking lot. We're going to pan to the right.
Jeez, dude. Look at this guy.
After he crosses the street, this is where he moves over into the wooded area. This is the video evidence that we utilize to track his movements and to locate that firearm in that wooded area following the discovery of this evidence. You want to go to the still?
This guy's like Spider-Man, dude.
So here's the still photographs I mentioned. These have been enhanced. So these are slightly different than what we introduced earlier. Please pay close attention to the t-shirt. Like I said, very distinctive with that American flag and that eagle. The hat with the triangle and the sunglasses. If you go to the next picture, please. The backpack as well. All identifying features that we're hoping the public can help us identify and lead us to this suspect.
Jeez. Still haven't found him.
And again, there's a better picture of the hat with that triangle logo, and again the t-shirt, blue jeans, and let's get a good look at those Converse tennis shoes as well. We have pushed these out. We'll continue to push these out, and we just ask for the public's cooperation through the public. The tips that have been coming in are what are giving us our next leads and enabling us to continue to further this investigation. We've had great cooperation from the public, and we're continuing to ask for that as we move forward. Thank you, and I'll turn time back over to Governor Combs.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Mason. I want to thank Director Patel and his team. It's great to have them on the ground with us tonight. We've had several briefings, and he's had an opportunity to walk the crime scene. We appreciate our local law enforcement here. Again, we have Mike Smith, who is the county sheriff here. We have all of our local chiefs of police that are here as well, all working hand in hand with the state and with the FBI as we move forward with this investigation. Now, just give you a little more. We will not be taking any questions at this time. We're giving you the latest information we have, being as transparent with everything that we have. But I do want to share a couple things that I think are important. We cannot do our job without the public's help right 7,000 leads and tips. I would just note that the FBI hasn't received this many digital media tips from the public since the Boston Marathon bombing. This case also highlights the dedication of our law enforcement community. We have 20 federal, state, and local law enforcement partners that are working shoulder to shoulder to find the person who committed this horrific crime. With their support, we've completed nearly 200 interviews. As you're aware, as has already been reported, the FBI is offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to the identification and arrest of the person responsible for the murder of Charlie Kirk. We also continue to implore the public to support this investigation and come forward with any information. We are truly hopeful that this video and new photos will lead to even more tips. We are processing. We have an incredible team, a state and federal team working together to process those tips. We are going out in tandem to interview any potential person of interest or suspects. But we need, again, we need as much help as we can possibly get. Any videos or photos that you might have of the public should be submitted to our digital media tip line, which is www.fbi.gov/Utah shooting, all lowercase. Again, that is fbi.gov/Utah shooting, all lowercase. You can also provide general tips about the shooting by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI. That's 1-800-CALL-FBI or at tips.fbi.gov. This is, I would just say, this is not just a local matter here in Utah. We have people all over the country that are helping to bring this perpetrator to justice for Charlie Kirk and his family. We'll just add as well that, as was mentioned, there is a lot of forensic evidence that is being processed right now at both the state lab and the federal labs, the federal lab on the East Coast. So we are working in tandem together. I would also just add, for those people who are spending so much time on social media, I think Charlie said it best, that when things get bad, we should put our phones down and spend more time together with our families. There is a tremendous amount of disinformation. We are tracking our team
What the fuck?
and I'm sure the federal team as well. What we're seeing is our adversaries want violence. China, we have bots from Russia, China, all over the world that are trying to instill disinformation and encourage violence. I would encourage you to ignore those, to turn off those streams and spend a little more time with our families. We desperately need some healing. We'll have more to say about that in the days and weeks to come. More than anything, we are going to catch this person. Last thing I will just say is we've been working with our attorneys, getting everything that we need, affidavits ready, so that we can pursue the death penalty in this case, and that will happen here in the state of Utah. Again, to the public, to those who are grieving, thank you for your prayers. I know we are feeling those prayers. I know the Kirk family is feeling those prayers as well. We pray that God will bless our nation at this very dark time. We can start healing by finding this perpetrator and holding him accountable, and we need your help to do that. Thank you.
Yeah, send us tips, but get off of social media because of Russia and China. Cash isn't going to speak? Oh. That's it? What was that? Jeez. What? What was that? What was the point of that? This is really pissing me off, dude. I'm telling you. What? Well, that's it. Looks like they're packing it up.
Oh, which way is right? Are you at the Arizona place right now?
I'm going back right now. I'm like right on the corner.
I don't know what he was saying. He says you zoomed in and then you zoomed in first. Let me just have him.
I can see
Well, there
it.
you have it, chat.
Do you have any idea if you're close?
There you have it.
There's no
Just the
way
big
I'm
nothing
close.
burger from the
Trying to
this is
make
the
sure I'm-
governor.
Do you have your
Trying
compass
the
on
right
you?
direction.
Yeah. I'm processing this.
Okay.
Brain's going.
It kind of looks like you're.
Actually,
Hold on.
so here's all you got. All you got was that new video.
Oh, I don't see you on the map right now. Like on that
And
the
you
line
got
thing
scolded
right now.
to get off the internet. Get off social media.
Is the moon out right now?
Too much disinformation is out there. Russia and China bots are pushing disinformation to spark violence.
Yeah, no. There's no
My brain
way
is just like
I'm
filtering and processing everything I just heard. And then the video. So the only new thing you got was the video. So what that was, in my opinion, the question I have about the video. Let's run this back, okay? Now I don't have any I don't have any military training. I've never served, so I have a question for anybody in the chat that may be a vet or has had military training, combat training. Let's take a look at this video. Let's see this real quick. Hold on. Okay. I want to analyze the video real quick. I don't want to get too stuck on it. Where is it at? Oh, that was the wrong one. Hold on. Yeah, that was clearly like here, they threw us a bone. Shut up. Send us tips, but get off social media because there's Russian Chinese bots trying to start violence. Yeah. That was just like, here's your bone, shut up, because there's too much disinformation going on. And Kash Patel didn't even speak. Wow. I want to go back to that video. Here it is. Here it is right here. Okay. Okay, guys. I need you guys in the chat, all right?
All right, I'll be back.
vets in the chat or anyone that has like formal combat training. So they found the firearm. It was a rifle. And the rifle that they released does not fold. It does not have a removable, foldable type of stock. I mean, I could find that picture. Hold on. Give me 1 second, because I got some questions. What is this? Utah shooter. A rifle. Yes. There's the rifle. Trying to get just a picture of it. There's a good zoomed in. Okay, there it is right there. I'll put it full screen. Still didn't get a name. Okay, so this is what was released. That they found this in the forest or the trees or the bushes that he was running into, wrapped up in a blanket, and I'm assuming it's that black cloth and blanket you see on the video. So it's got its magnification, it's got its scope. But okay, so this is not a foldable type of firearm, or a foldable stock, removable. No. Okay, so I do have a question for anyone that a vet or anyone that has like combat training. Because if we're talking about a professional hit, that's what I would expect to see here. And what my question is there he is right here. Where is it at? He's gonna start right here on the left. Already took the shot. He's running across right here. I can see him through the window. Pops out right here. So this part right here, anyone that has combat training in a situation like this, what is like the formal training method? If you have to jump up, what is it? How tall is this? I mean, this is taller than those lights. This is what, like I don't know, like a 20-foot tall, like 20 feet high, guys? Maybe 20 feet. My question is, anyone that has like combat training, if you're gonna jump off of a 20-foot building, with a rifle that doesn't fold, because he jumps down with it. I don't see him drop it. There it is. He just said. Sit down. It's in his right hand. Falls with it. Is that something someone with combat training would do? That's my question. Because if we're dealing with like a trained assassin, I don't have that experience. Do you throw the rifle on the ground and then you jump? Or do you jump down with the rifle literally in one hand? That's what he does. That's my question. I mean, I think it's a legitimate question to ask, because I just wonder what this would look like someone who is like truly like a professional assassin would do. He puts it down. Then he's literally hanging off the building. There it is. The rifle's in one arm. It's right here. He's holding it right here. It's under like a black blanket. And then he just falls to the ground. Do you drop it? Like what would be anyone in the chat? Especially if it's not on a sling. Right? What happens in this situation when obviously your rifle doesn't have a sling and he's running with it? Do you just jump off? Does a professional assassin jump off a building with like, this is like some like movie type stuff. Like, does a professional assassin jump off the building with a rifle in one hand hanging on the side of the building with the other hand, and then just drops. Anybody in the chat? My question is this. My question isn't like what do you think? My question is like what would be the professional I guess you can say like procedure or what would something like a pro do like in a situation like that? Does the gun get thrown or do you jump off with one rifle in your hand? Yeah, regardless, that's still my question. Whether it's like 10, 13 feet, 20 feet, what happens there? What do you do in a situation like that where it's like not 2 feet? Okay, if it's 10 or 13 feet, that's pretty high, dude. that's still pretty high. That looks like more than 10 to 13 feet to me. But even then, if you're gonna jump off of a 10-foot ledge, okay, how do you go about that in a situation like that? That'd be my question. Yeah, dude, if you jump off of a 10-foot a 12, 13-foot building, you could break your leg. Especially with a large rifle in your right hand. And you're hanging off of the building with one hand. So, that's my question.
Dude, I wish I had dynamite. TNT.
Yeah, I wish they made it easier to.
That's my question. Some people think you leave the rifle, you plan better and not jump. Never leave your gun. Depends if the gun will be damaged. No necessary training for that jump. You always jump with both hands free. If he were professional, he would have a sling. Okay. Dismount roll. Job was done, so you chuck the rifle. A professional would have planned better. Yeah, I'm not even sure why he is taking the rifle only to hide it later. Why would he even take the rifle with him? If he was an Israeli agent, why would he take the gun? Let's see. So yes, I suppose if I didn't have a sling and needed to move off a building, then I suppose I would do that, but still. Yeah, that's just the thing that stuck out to me there. He should have left it on the roof. Bacon and Seamus says, no, rifle goes first, then parachute land falling. At least that's how I learned. So Bacon and Seamus says, you think the rifle goes first? Yeah, I'm asking if you have like formal like military firearms like combat training, like if there's like something that would stick out to someone like that. I'm not asking your opinion. I'm asking if you do have that training. Like that's what I want to know. And
it's weird that I feel like this terracotta stuff eats at your pickaxes as fast, if not faster, than like the other types of stone, even though it kills the shit way faster. It's weird.
Dismount? Okay, here, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you again. There we go. I'll just let it play. Yeah, he may have sprained or have broken his ankle on the fall. There you go, he's gone. He kind of runs like a limp noodle, man. He even falls like one. Yeah, he limped right there. Here it is again. Yeah, dude, this is like a look at the run. want to see the part where he runs to the street. This is still the we just watched this. This is still that feed. Just repeating it. Yeah, he limps. He's just going off adrenaline right there. Putting his hat on. Looks like he put his hat back on. So obviously he can't use a sling. I'm assuming because he's trying to conceal it. He's trying to conceal. I mean, yeah, you would think that like I mean. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. You would think that like a trained assassin would have no need to take the weapon with them. There he goes. Look at that. Here it is one more time. Look at this guy. Just look at the run, dude. Look at this guy run. See, he's slow too. Look how slow this guy is. Just being honest. Let's look again. Right here. He starts right here. He's running. I wonder how he got up here. That's what I want to know. Because clearly he had this planned. His plan was to make it to the back end of this building. He's covered by the trees. Drop off. I think he dropped his hat. I think that's what he dropped. Yeah, so clearly he had a plan to get on the roof, which I'm sure that's being investigated. And we did hear that there is forensics being analyzed right now. So I'm just looking at every aspect of this video. I wonder where this camera was. Maybe on one of these light poles. Just over here. Yeah, see, he's trying to play it cool. It's like Grand Theft Auto, honestly. Anyway, so very interesting. Yeah, he when he jumped off, he hurt his ankle. He hurt his ankle. So, I mean, clearly this is the guy on the roof. And I haven't seen any other footage anywhere else that suggests there could have been some kind of second suspect, and this guy is the patsy or the decoy or the distraction, because I think there's a connection between those old guys, the old guy that was pretending to be the shooter, which clearly served as a distraction for this guy to get away, right? So I think there's obviously a connection between those two. On top of, and we talked about this last night, there were people that we saw social media posts. We talked about this last night. There were people saying that appeared to go to the school saying Charlie Kirk's coming to my school tomorrow. And they were just joking. Let's just say like something's going to happen. And we saw the video as well that there were people celebrating after Charlie
You're still on
was
the
assassinated.
Arizona place?
Show you this right here. We looked at this last night as well. Celebrating. There we go. Where's it at? Whoa. Video? Oh. Check. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Here it is right here. This was directly after Charlie was shot, like literally directly after the shot, and this guy is cheering. Everyone else is down, taking cover. This was before their the entire crowd poured out of this little mini amphitheater area. And this guy's cheering. And also, the question that was specifically asked, I have the transcript right here, because I don't want to watch that video again, guys. I really don't. Let's see, I have the transcript. Just these things seemed very scripted, like all of it. From that old woke boomer to this guy cheering, and even the question that was asked to Charlie. Let's see, where's it at? Here it is. Shooting, is this it?
I feel like I'm still like so fucking far away.
Charlie Kirk was fatally shot during a Q&A session at a Turning Point USA event on the campus of Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah, around 12:10 p.m. local time on September 10th, 2025. The incident occurred about 20 minutes into
if the
his
cross
speech
on my
as
thing
part of his American
is you,
Comeback
then
Tour,
you're
an outdoor gathering
still
with over
on the right
1,000
track.
attendees in an amphitheater area under a tent. Now, this is another piece to the puzzle that I find interesting. Leading up to the shooting, Charlie Kirk was fielding questions from the audience on the topic of mass shootings and gun violence in America. And then we also saw the clip of the man or the individual with the white, it looked like the white 47 hat, right before Charlie
There's a fucking mountain in my way, though.
got shot and was answering these
Fucking
questions.
damn, dude.
The guy in the white hat was making hand signals like this, almost like in baseball. Went like this, I think like twice, and then went like this. But I think these questions are a part of what happened, because it almost seems like a script, like some kind of humiliation execution, honestly. An audience member specifically asked, do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years? Charlie Kirk replied, too many. The questioner then followed up, do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years? Kirk responded by asking for clarification. Counting or not counting gang violence, and then right after he said that is when Charlie gets shot. So there have been, we've seen different reports that Charlie was shot in the chest, he was wearing a vest, it ricocheted and hit him in the neck. Either way, he was shot in the neck and bled out. And so this is interesting to me because like this sounds like a script, like this was intentional. And I really, hope that these individuals, whoever was asking these questions, I hope they're being interrogated. That woke boomer that was pretty much pretending to be the shooter, Hope there's an interrogation there. And obviously all these suspect individuals around Charlie making all kinds of hand signals, etc. And like I said, you have this... obviously people there, you had people cheering after it happened. You had this guy cheering, literally. Dude, this is wild. This is after Charlie is shot in the neck, is bleeding out, falls back onto the floor, and it appears when they have him over here in the back, maybe they already picked him up, and there's a guy cheering. Yeah, there they are right there. They're picking up Charlie right there in the back. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was cheering because... I don't know. I mean, people cheered when Trump got up last July, right? And maybe he just was cheering because they picked up Charlie right here. Maybe he thought he was fine. I don't know, man. I just think it's weird. It's suspect because everyone is like literally still on the ground. So, not sure. Not sure. People calling the video fake. I don't know. I haven't seen any confirmation. I saw that the guy in the video actually commented on it. But anyways, so, you know, very, very interesting. But hey, guys, trust us, bro. We got a confirmation from Benjamin Netanyahu tonight.
I want you to address one thing, and it's just the absurdity of it. Some of the internet rumors that somehow Israel is behind the Charlie Kirk murder, and you know, I don't believe it for 1 second, but I want you to, you know, make a statement. It's so absurd.
That's insane. That's insane. Israel also changes the orbit of the moon. Israel pushes the sun. I mean, the whole thing is. It's not only insane, I think it's so absurd, so stupid, and so ridiculous. You can't believe that people are saying that. They just found the perpetrator. They'll get to the bottom of this. But they go, you know, they have no limits.
No, they didn't.
When you hate Jews.
That's a lie. He just lied. He just lied. This was today, 1:27 Pacific. Earlier today. 1:27 Pacific. They did not find him today. That's news to me. They literally, we just got done watching a press conference, and the feds standing with local law enforcement and the governor of Utah saying that we still need your help to find this guy. Benjamin Netanyahu literally just lied to you.
I think it's so absurd, so stupid, so ridiculous. You can't believe that people are saying that they just found the perpetrator. They'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, this is the same guy that's bombing hospitals with innocent journalists and innocent reporters and innocent emergency response teams. But you know, it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. But hey, you know, Trump has recently said that Israel controls Congress. So there's that. But it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Trust me, bro.
Are saying that they just found the perpetrator. They'll get to the bottom of this. But they go, you know, they have no limits. When you hate Jews, when you hate the Jewish state, you're willing to say anything and promote all these absurd rumors. And by the way, they're willing to kill us all the time. I mean, that's what they're doing. And you know, over the centuries, when Jews, especially in the Middle Ages, the horrific Middle Ages, the worst things were said about Jews you couldn't possibly believe. We were poisoning the wells. We were drinking the blood of Christian children. You name it. I mean, these things. That continued actually up to the Holocaust. The Nazis said the same thing. You know,
I thought we were talking about how Charlie Kirk literally just got assassinated, and now we're on how the Jews
Dude,
are
I think
the
this is
victim.
the longest tunnel I've ever
Again?
dug.
Again.
Dude, I think I fucked up.
You name it. I mean, these things that continued actually up to the Holocaust. The Nazis said the same thing. You know, we're carrying vermin.
Oh my God, dude! Even in the middle of the assassination
So I thought I would
of
dig
Charlie
through the
Kirk,
mountain, but
Holocaust,
I don't
the
know.
Jews are the
There's no way this
victims. Like,
mountain
my
is this
God,
big.
dude, please.
Spreading disease, and people believed it. And every time they
Still
Well,
underground.
if you were digging through the mountain that I'm looking at right now, I don't know how long it would take you.
Oh, you're totally not conducting a massacre right now. You know, you're totally not conducting.
Do you know if there's a
massacre. I mean,
difference between the normal sand and orange sand?
I don't think there's a
it's
difference.
in Palestinians. Totally not.
Every time they believed that this was a prelude to a greater and greater massacre, culminating with the worst massacre of them all. Well, since then, we've learned, hey, people spread these lies about it. Prepare yourself for the assault. And, you know, they're trying to delegitimize the state of Israel. Charlie Kirk said to me that, he wrote me this detailed letter, you have to fight the slander. These untruths, these vilifications have consequences. And he was right. But I'll tell you one thing, we're fighting on the battlefield against the terrorists and winning. And he was fighting on the battlefield of ideas. And I think he was winning. He was going to win. That's why they shot him. I hope they don't silence him. I don't think people will give in to these ridiculous lies.
Israel hates free speech. Can you hear it? Yeah. Somehow, in the middle of talking about the assassination of Charlie Kirk, Benjamin Netanyahu is on Newsmax talking about the Holocaust and how Jews are always in danger over the years. Why the hell is this a conversation? Says the guy that's literally massacring people in Palestine. Okay, dude. Netanyahu says, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Right. Right. I don't believe a word that guy says, dude. Nothing. I don't believe a word that guy, that piece of trash says, dude. Screw that guy. So what do you suggest, Netanyahu? Huh? What do you suggest?
There's no fucking way, man.
What does that mean? Censorship? Huh? Surveillance? Is that what you want? Start launching drones on Americans? Is that what you're gonna do? Huh? What do you suggest, Benjamin Netanyahu? What do you suggest, huh? What's your solution for shutting us up? And by the way, it's not just the Holocaust or these lies, these blood libel lies that are always told about Jews. It's. He says that to compare it to what's said today. You think that what Israel is doing is wrong? You don't agree with Israel, with how they're literally wiping out Palestine and bombing innocent people? They're doing it. And they say, oh, sorry, our bad. They're bombing churches with tanks, killing Christians. And they say, oh, sorry, that was a mistake. We'll investigate it. We'll get back to you. You're our greatest ally. Oh, and by the way, you want to know what the ADL says is anti-Semitic today? Being America first. Yeah. Oh, and also saying Christ is king. So, what do you suggest, Mr. Netanyahu? Huh? How are you going to shut this anti-Semite up for saying Christ is king and being America first? What do you suggest, sir? Murder? Assassination? Censorship? If censorship doesn't work, then I guess you're just gonna have to kill us.
Yo, that was the longest fucking tunnel I think I've ever freaking dug. Holy shit.
Anyways.
Dude, I'm not even in the fucking biome. I'm not even in the biome.
Netanyahu is out
Yo,
there.
that is unbelievably far, man.
Netanyahu is out there.
Bro, that's too fucking
Telling you what the truth is, you stupid American.
That's too fucking far, man.
But anyways, no new information, chat, other than that video. I mean, this.
It's weird how things are lit up and then I
video is
get to them and there's
obviously
no light
interesting.
source. I don't
Here's
understand.
what appears to be a better quality of it. Okay. There he is again. It looks like you get a zoom in here. Now this could be a zoom in from the footage. It's obviously edited. I mean, there's obviously, you know, AI zoom in cameras. But to me, this looks like it was zoomed in via an edit. Right? But there it is again, a better quality. It's obviously going to be pixelated.
Fuck.
It's a few feet away. But again, so the press conference, I'll say this, is that really was like, here you go, here he is, okay, here he is. There's you gotta stop with the disinformation, you gotta stop with the rumors, you gotta stop with that, get off. We need you guys to help us, send in tips, but get off of social media. And then they literally invoke Charlie Kirk, you know, like Charlie Kirk would want you to get off of social media right now. What? What? So you want us to help you and send in more tips, but you want us to get off of social media because there's Russian and Chinese bots trying to start a civil war. Okay. Okay, so obviously I think this video is supposed to shut us up. To, I guess, set the record straight that, look, this is the guy on the roof. Nobody else. And maybe your takeaway is supposed to be this is not a professional hit. Because look at him. He seems to be not maneuvering in a professional manner. I mean, this guy, you would think an assassin is not running like a
holy
seems kind of reckless with his movement. This is like literally Spider-Man, dude. Look at this. And there he goes. And there he goes. But, I mean, clearly the press conference gave no new information. No names. I mean, I guess the only takeaways is obviously the video. And that there is forensic evidence that is now being processed. And he did mention, I think, fingerprints. I think he did mention, did he mention DNA? Well, he left imprints, obviously, on the roof. But there was also some other footage that was recently released. This guy, John Solomon, dude. Look at this guy. Look at this. Look at this. He was reacting. We'll take a look at the footage. TMZ released it. But here's John Solomon on Fox News earlier, stating this again.
I have a source in the intelligence community, John, that says that there might be post-assassination pieces of a puzzle that might be put together, that there might be a foreign component to it. Again, we don't know for sure. I know it's being discussed. Have you heard the same thing?
Yes, there is a group or two of interest that are in the Salt Lake City area that they're looking at, just because of certain recent activities overseas and certain intelligence shared by a foreign friendly from the United States doesn't necessarily mean that it is connected to the shooting. I suspect, though, it's going to result in some action, even if it's not tied to the shooting. But there is a small foreign component that's being looked at. Again, all leads are open. I don't think they've locked into a final theory of the case yet.
So there's this John Solomon guy again. pushing the foreign
Row
component
your
in
boat.
this investigation. But here is the video that was obtained, I believe, by TMZ. And it's a security camera footage in a neighborhood. Looks like it's on top of a two-story house.
Boat, man.
Showing the alleged Charlie Kirk assassin just minutes before he killed Charlie Kirk.
Dude, I haven't seen snow for any of these trips I've taken.
And here he is. So this is being
fucked up,
recorded
man.
that way. Okay, yeah, walking toward the campus prior to the shooting. Take a look. So here he is right here limping. He's gonna start to limp. He's holding his pants up. So he obviously has the rifle down his pants. And this is before the shooting, on his way. So why would he be in this neighborhood? Unless he parked in the neighborhood. Oh, this is after the shooting. There he is in the background. Apparently. Going into the back of these bushes. Maybe that's where they found the rifle. But it looks like students walking by, so this looks pretty close to the school. It's like zoomed in. Is he just in the bushes? I can't believe I mean, I can actually. I can't believe Cash Patel did not say anything tonight. Oh, there he is. He pops up back here, allegedly. Comes out this way. Does he have his pants off? Maybe he changed clothes. It looks like he's got some kind of lighter pants or shorts on. As he's running down. Dude, that looks like he's got no pants on. I mean, that would bring attention to yourself. Maybe he's in shorts. Clothing change. Interesting. Very interesting. So, I mean, this is, wow. We're heading into Friday, chat. We're heading into Friday. Yeah, I mean, at this point, guys, we really don't have anything. And this is what happens when law enforcement lets this cook too long.
The Arizona place?
You're going to get people with their own speculations. And then so...
Did you leave that bio? The Arizona place?
Scolding the general public for forming their own opinions and speculations when you guys are not giving any new information. Right? And then we're all scolded and we're told to get off the internet. Like, all right, dude. All right. Here are those photos again. There he is with his backpack. I'll put it full screen for you guys. There he is with his backpack. There's the shirt. And apparently this is a disabled veteran shirt. That's how it's marketed and sold. So, obviously, he's got his Converse on. The pants. Backpack. So when was this? Right? Was this his way? Because he's going up. Looks like he's going up. But here he's going down. And so obviously this is not when he is fleeing the scene, right?
But what the hell? You can sink into the snow?
No. So he's obviously
whoa.
These two pictures he's going upstairs.
What the fuck?
This one he's going down. And there's no rifle.
just happened?
I mean, right here, no, dude, no. These pants are too skinny for that, dude. Yeah, no. These pants are you would see it for sure. You could see his phone. Look at the phone. So he's got a phone. Look at that. He's got a phone, so he should be easily trackable through his data through the towers. We know that, right? So he's got a phone. Right there, guys. Massive smartphone. Not very smart. I mean, that right there, I don't know, man. That right there is just like, I would just expect like a trained assassin to not be carrying a giant smartphone in his pocket like a retard. But, and there it is again. You can see it right here on his knuckles. Below his knuckles. Right? And I just don't see a rifle here. In the pants. So was the rifle already pre-staged on the roof? And it's not in the backpack. No, we look. The rifle does not have a foldable stock. Nope. And that rifle is not fitting in that backpack, chat. Which is weird because if that TMZ footage is him, he looks to be limping because he may have the rifle in his pants, and that makes sense, but I don't see it here. There's a front shot, there's a back shot, there's a side shot. And you'll see it, chat. Dude, if you've got a rifle stuffed down your pants with tight jeans, these aren't like super tight jeans, but they're not baggy.
Do you know how you find a bone in this game?
Interesting. Interesting. I mean, you could speculate. Is this really the guy? I mean, was the guy on the roof running away really the guy, or was there another shooter somewhere? Right? So there was actually my buddy Taylor Hansen. Let me see. He was there, not when it happened, but he traveled to Utah, and I think he got drone footage of the entire area, the aftermath. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I didn't see it last night. But this is Taylor Hansen on X. Drone footage of UVU crime scene where Charlie Kirk was assassinated today. The footage provides an overhead breakdown showing the location of Charlie Kirk's tent, the shooter's position, and the route he took to flee after the attack. Let's look at this. So the building he was on, was it this one? No, it's over here. I believe it's over here, chat.
Oh fuck.
Well, let's see. I think Taylor points it out in this video. I should just shut up, play the video. There's the tent. There's the crime scene. Charlie's tent. Ugh. Horrible, man. I'll see if he goes over to the side. Okay, there you go. He's taking the drone to the roof. Yeah, it's not this roof. Further back. There we go. There it is. Yep, like I thought. It's over here. So there is... Let's see if it goes back. There we go. Shout out to Taylor Hansen, man.
Shit.
Looks like you got some feds on the top. They've got it taped off. Direction the shooter ran. And we just saw that video. So here's the other side of that building that they just showed us. And so the shooter was posted up
Where are you now?
right here on the corner.
Oh, I honestly don't know.
Right here.
Nice.
I think it's
They
entirely
said the
possible he
compass,
got
though.
this rifle up there at like maybe a week ago, you know, and just found a way to get up there easily. Hit it somewhere up here. Somewhere. Maybe in the corner. I mean, how many people are going up
Yo,
here?
can you
like,
come to where I'm at?
There's even ladders over here. Look at the ladders. There's a ladder right here. A ladder up here.
Hold on.
I wonder how this guy got up there, man. Look at that. That's pretty high, man. This is high. That's a long drop, dude. Look at that drop. So this is where he dropped. The footage we just saw, this corner right here, the back. There's that parking lot. And that camera... You can barely see it right here. There's a light pole right here in this parking lot. That might be the camera.
Or actually just go back to home base. I'll meet you there.
And then jumping off. It could be on this pole, or it could be in somewhere in this parking structure.
Yeah, I think you're closer to home base.
As well, but let's take a look. So it's technically a 1, 2, 3, 3. There's like a mini 4th floor up there. Yeah, so there's where he ran, and you can see him through these windows in that other footage. You see him and then he runs that way. Yeah, it's 3 stories. And I said technically 4 because there's like a mini one right here, you know. But whatever. Okay, so that's where he ran. We just saw that. Wait. Okay, so that student, the student that recorded the shooter on the roof, remember we saw that? You just saw a black little figure, and that student is like filming like, there's someone on the roof. I think he says like sus or suspect. So that student was right here walking down this way. I'm assuming this way. It could have been either or right here.
Holy
down this
fuck,
pathway
that's
or down this
deep,
pathway. Easy vantage point. And there's Charlie's tent.
I wish I could save shit like on a map so I can just go back.
They say about 200 yards out. Look at that. Jeez, dude. Yeah, listen, man. I got a bunch of buddies. I've been telling my buddies, anyone that is gonna do these types of events, especially if you're right wing or you're not a leftist psychopath, it should be a requirement to have rooftop security if you're gonna do an event outside like this moving forward, for sure. Because this sets a new precedent as to how you're going to end up like Charlie in the future. Take a look. There's the tent. Or, well, here's another angle. So there are ladders. There's one ladder. There's a second ladder. So I wonder if there's a third ladder. So there's one ladder right here. Right there. second ladder up here. You can get up, boom. Up, boom. You can even get up here, boom. So I'm assuming that there it is. Wait, no, that's the same floor. Maybe there's like a convenient ladder, dude. That's crazy. Hold on. Oh, I hope he goes around the whole building. Darn. Yeah, access ladder. They look like access, like permanent access ladders. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, I don't have. And I gotta look for it, but I don't see any other. Yeah, I just wouldn't be surprised if there's another one down here on the first floor somewhere, on this side of the building, the back. I don't see any over here, but there's probably a ladder somewhere to get up here first, like an access ladder. And you would get up there easily, just like that. Easy. Yeah, I can't see the side. I wish you would have gone down and like circled the whole building. So my guess is if this, I mean, I don't think he worked alone.
You hear that the
Now,
liberals
who
are
helped is the
meeting
big
in
question.
Toronto to like assess themselves?
The water?
The liberals, like the Liberal Party.
Oh, no, I didn't.
When I heard about that, I'm just like, people are fucking terrible.
Well, I guess technically they lost the mayoral race, so it's the only time they'll assess themselves is when they lose, not when they're running shit into the ground. Damn dog, you fucking blocked me out.
What? Holy fuck, dude.
Where are you? You're close, right?
Wait, where are you?
In my castle, though.
Oh, okay. Meet me out by the rail. Done.
Yeah, hold your fucking faggot shit.
Fuck.
Dog, I don't have any iron.
What did you get?
Bunch of that.
You don't have any ore?
Dog, it's been taken, dog.
Take. Oh, you got no fucking ore, dude. Done.
I'm gonna die. Whoa.
Done.
What?
fucking telling you to follow me.
Yeah, hold your fucking cunt.
Oh wait, I got pop.
Was it, you know, the obvious decoys?
I want you to fucking
and then the people cheering?
just
I mean, there
fucking
were people
follow
on
the
social media
fucking
that were saying something's gonna
second
happen to
rail that
Charlie.
I
They were
made.
joking about it on social media.
You tell
before
me
he
if it's
came
fucking
to
on the
this
fucking
Utah
right
campus.
path. No, you idiot, this way.
Was it
Well,
coordinated
why the
by
fuck is
these
it down there
LGBTQ
already?
psychos? Is there an
Oh,
Israeli
we have to
component
follow
to
it.
this? I mean,
Because I don't know how fucking far. I don't know
is just so bizarre.
where. I don't know.
With Jack Hibbs saying
Direction.
that Israel was the first one to report that Charlie Kirk was dead. Right? And even Jack Hibbs is like, I don't know how they knew, but they knew. I just don't know. I don't know. They knew. Netanyahu's out there saying, trust me, bro. It's crazy to believe we're behind this. Let's talk about the Holocaust. And Netanyahu today was trying to connect this to Islam
Wow.
and a Muslim.
Mining that sand was probably AIDS.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's just speculation from all sides, and I can see each side. I mean, obviously we don't know the truth, which sucks because it's Charlie, man. There's again, I don't see any ladders on this side on the bottom, but that's the only shot I got right here.
Damn dog, you're chopping down trees.
I mean, I could maybe look. Hold on, let me see. I can search. What campus was this, chat? UVU. Let's see. Let's see. If it'll let me use this. Will let me?
Yeah, this is the longest fucking tunnel.
Really? Make me do this? Let's see if I can get a. Is being retarded.
Dog, we need light speed.
I want to see if I can get a good shot of that building. I'm curious.
And yeah, at the end of this, I don't even know what that place is, dude. But it just looks like, yeah, I didn't even make any fucking progress getting closer to it. So.
Yes. Okay, UVU.
I could just go up there. When I looked at them, just like, I didn't even fucking get near the damn biome.
No, this is close. I think it's right across this this mountain right there.
Right across that mountain.
Like that one, yeah. This is where I get off when I go to it.
Okay, so from here I just cut left.
You see that tower?
We've got these
over here.
But you can't really
Yeah.
see much.
Yeah. So.
These are just like
Yeah. So just wherever the opening is.
Aerial views.
Down there, I guess. Right. Yeah. So just come up.
Distance, but it's just not close enough.
And then like if you want to make it high enough to where it just goes straight over the mountain, maybe, so you don't have to go through it. Maybe that would be hard because you'd be high in the air, but I don't know. Like you could go all the way left, so you don't have to do weird shit.
Do some like a diagonal and then just diagonal through the mountain would be fucking hard.
That's the. That's
So
the
what I'm
vent
saying,
thing,
like
yeah,
you can just
right
go
there.
this way
Right here, he's right
and do
here.
like one straight across
close
over
it
here,
was, dude. That's
over the
crazy,
water
man.
out there, and then cut to the right.
So how far do I have to go straight? Or I cut right?
We could probably go
Charlie's
go
right here, so I think
straight
you have it, like, split up.
until you see
Yeah, there you go.
those mountains on the other side.
He's right here.
And then you
Charlie's
can
right
cut,
here.
and then just go straight to it.
Right here.
Or you could even go right to the water
It,
to make it easier.
dude, that's like it's almost a perfect 12 o'clock, dude. I mean, it literally is with a slight angle. Yeah, it is. That's why it hit Charlie right here. That makes perfect sense.
Damn,
on
dog,
that
you have a
third level right here.
whole... Wait, can you
Ran
ride
back,
llamas?
and jumped off the back over here. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. So, I mean, that's our latest update, guys. I was kind of hoping
But I
to hear
can't
a little
control the
more
horse.
from Cash Patel, but we have not.
Absolutely.
Let's see, we got an interview here. There are some clips coming up. Here is watch Utah's Public Safety Commissioner admitting and saying we have no idea where Charlie Kirk's killer could be. Saying we're just exploring leads.
Is it your understanding that this individual may be close by or still in Utah?
We have no idea. We're exploring leads for individuals out of state. And
This tunnel is fucking disgusting, man.
persons of interest.
Yeah, I was starting to get anxiety going through it.
That are spanning far and wide.
Is it your understanding that this individual may be close by or still in Utah?
We have no idea. We're exploring leads for individuals out of state and individuals that live close by. We literally have persons of interest, tips coming in on the tip line. That are spanning
There's one simple vision hack anyone can use to improve vision, so you can say goodbye to your optometrist for good. Did you know that?
You're not gonna believe this, but I finally got rid of that stubborn toenail fungus.
That other side wants me to just that Charlie would want accurate coverage. You would want that in the middle of all of this. So I think he set the example. And I talked about this yesterday with you guys, man. I told you, man, that image is like seared in my brain forever.
The amount of rails I'm gonna need.
That mic to the very end.
Same.
So that has that image is up there. That's I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't care if people get offended. I really don't care. To me, that's up there and above Trump's fight moment. Not to belittle that. That was a very serious moment, very patriotic moment. It's obviously going to go down in history. But Charlie with the mic, dude, holding on to it.
I think if lightning hits the fucking rail, because it's wood, it's gonna burn.
Now, would those copper rods attract the lightning instead of it going to whatever the rail?
Oh. Took forever to excavate all this shit.
Above that for me. It is. So anyways, in his honor, I'm not, you know, I had to see this week through. and definitely for Friday. So I'll probably be live. I'll probably be live maybe for a couple hours tonight, because I am gonna take the weekend to just recharge, recalibrate. You know, spend some time with my beautiful wife and connect with family, and obviously spend some time with the Lord. But in times like this, we must carry on. We must, because that other side wants me to just tap out. You know, that other side wants me to just give up and do not document this piece of American history. Very, very important piece of American history. Okay? Very important piece. And so, yeah, usually we do about 4 or 5 hour show, but tonight I'll probably just be live maybe a couple hours. We're going to carry Erica Kirk's first appearance right now. And I'm not seeing anything gone live yet, because the timing was giving, unless it was some kind of a typo, but I highly doubt Andrew Colvett would make a mistake on that. The time was 8:15 p.m. Eastern, and so the moment they do go live, we will bring it to you. So if you are just tuning in, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, hit the bell notification, guys.
I'm swimming with a sword in my
Share this broadcast, share this transmission, especially because I want as many people as possible to hear what Erica has to say.
Yo, does the blast furnace
To the nation.
basically make the shit faster?
And so
I have
yeah,
I have such little knowledge of the blast furnace. I
once we do,
couldn't even describe how
we will
little
bring that to you guys
knowledge I
here
have
live.
about it.
Oh, there we go. Here we go. We got a live feed. Okay, here we are. Alrighty, guys, we got a live feed. So obviously, the moment it comes up,
Have any more
we'll
coal?
open that up for you. And
I
make sure
might.
we're all good on all ends. What is that? There we go. Ooh, we'll do that. We'll do that. Sounds good. All right, yeah, so we are live, chat. We are live. I just want to make sure that our audio will be good once she goes live. But obviously the nation still in mourning. Many people confused, hurt, angry, emboldened. And a lot of people, I was watching Theo Vaughn, one of my favorite comedians, was he posted a video of himself reacting to what has happened. And he just was a loss of words. He was at a loss of words trying to and attempting to describe how he's been feeling, you know, because he said he didn't really know Charlie, but still was severely impacted and traumatized. I think that's the word he was looking for. I was listening to Theo Vaughn earlier, and to be completely honest,
Do you need gold for anything?
attempting to describe was traumatized is what a lot of people are feeling right now.
Other than
many
like
people, as a result, which doesn't surprise
armor
me,
and
Charlie's
items,
martyrdom
like weapon kind of things.
is leading to this massive point to the cross, to Jesus Christ. I'm seeing a lot of young people with public declarations of their faith in Jesus, a reconciliation, some people for the very first time. And that doesn't surprise me at all, based off of the life of Charlie Kirk. And for sure, we can see that happening as a result of his life and in God's sovereignty. This taking place here right now in this part of the timeline. And as always, whatever the enemy intended for evil, we know that God, he will use it for good in the end, right? And we know that our hope, our faith, our dependence, our confidence doesn't mean we don't have a broken heart, doesn't mean we're not angry. But that faith, hope, love, and confidence and peace never wavers, even though we may feel differently. Feelings, emotions, those things don't dictate who God is, what God is doing. 'Cause we don't see the full picture. None of us do. Only God does, only Christ does. And so, as we wait for Mrs. Erica Kirk to deliver her remarks for the very first time to the world, not only to the nation, we'd appreciate it if you guys haven't already. Please copy these links. Let's get this out to as many people possible. And as I said earlier, all the details surrounding the assassin, alleged assassin, that has now been brought into custody. We'll be going over those details because there's some stuff that was said today that I'm just speaking for myself. Really didn't sit well with me. Some major red flags, guys, and we'll be addressing that obviously when Mrs. Erica Kirk is finished. But yeah, and regarding what happened at the press conference this morning, obviously we got the news that they got him. But we also were told that he was in communication with people regarding what he was doing. And so I got questions, man. I got questions. And so we'll analyze that tonight as well, amongst several other things that are going on in the aftermath of what has taken place. But yeah, it's been a rough few days. Just, my phone blowing up, having certain conversations about what has happened. A lot of people in these circles like even right now my phone is going off. But it's looking like they're pushing for charges. They're pushing for the death penalty. We're going to go over that as well. The what appears to be the official charges they will be seeking, and that's part of what I wanted to address tonight as well. Great. This guy needs to be legally and lawfully, in my opinion. This is me. I don't know. Mrs. Erica Kirk might feel different. We'll see. But I personally think the death penalty is appropriate, alongside of whoever helped him, whoever was involved, because a message has to be sent. A message has to be sent, according to law and order, right? And please be praying for Mrs. Erica Kirk. Please be praying. I'm assuming they're doing this out of the TPUSA HQ, and it must be rough. Okay, so she will be, they're in the TPUSA HQ. They are in Charlie's studio. And it's looking like she will be delivering tonight's address from Charlie's seat out of his podcast studio. And it was pretty touching this morning. You had Jack Posobiec, Andrew Colvette, and
what is that?
Tyler and the guys.
It's another part of the castle, though.
They did Charlie's show this morning, and they left Charlie's seat open, as you see on your screen, with the 47 hat. And there's a Constitution. It looks like a little giraffe puppet. And as we can see right here in the background, may Charlie be received into the merciful arms of Jesus, our loving Savior. So he's either going to do this from the podium or Charlie's seat. Either way is totally 100% appropriate. And so, yeah, I see some of the guys. I recognize everyone, man. They're getting ready. They're getting ready. This is Charlie's studio. So please be praying for Mrs. Erica Kirk for strength to approach the microphone. She will be doing so shortly, any second now. And yeah, this is her first public appearance giving comments since the horrific tragedy a couple days ago. Obviously, she was seen publicly. If you guys saw yesterday, she raised up a cross. I believe it was after they landed in Phoenix and deplaned Air Force 2 or on their way. I believe it was after. And she put up a cross, and I believe, I'm not sure if I have this wrong, but I do believe that was Charlie's. I think that was Charlie's necklace that he wore every day. So if you guys saw that viral photo of Erica putting up the cross yesterday, she threw it up for the media. That belongs to Charlie. That was Charlie's necklace, man. Charlie's cross. Yeah. So when we get going, guys, when she starts speaking, please let me know immediately. On my end, we'll manage the audio, but if you guys need the audio up or whatever, please just let me know. Please just let me know, and I'll fix that up for you guys real quick. Because this is probably the most important broadcast. There's Andrew Colvette, Charlie Kirk's producer. Looks like they're getting ready any moment now. Yeah, I think she may sit in Charlie's seat, or she may speak from the podium. I'm almost positive.
I want to thank President Trump and his incredible family for the same. Mr. President.